is a production of Hockey Night in Oswego. Only on WTOP.
After a week of anticipation, it's finally time for the Oswego State Lakers' final game of the preseason. The skates are sharpened, the sticks are taped, the guys are buzzing, and the crowd is ready for some action. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena for Hockey Night in Oswego. My name is Mike Neckers, and I'm joined here by the marvelous Madeline Cummings, the charming Carter O'Brien, and the phenomenal Piper Kiernan down on the sideline, who you'll hear from later tonight. And speaking of tonight, the Nazareth Golden Flyers are coming into the Deb, hopeful and excited to face the boys in green and gold. Now, guys, just to start us off, how are we feeling tonight?
I'm feeling really good. I just was at the women's game. I hosted that, so it was a loss, unfortunately, for the Lakers. But it was a fun game, lots of energy. I'm really looking forward to the energy that they have for this game, the men.
And Carter, how about you?
No, I'm feeling pretty good, honestly. The Deb is just buzzing again. I don't know if these are new, but they're wearing these beautiful yellow jerseys. They're catching my eye. I'm just really excited. Naz is going to be a nice test before the start of the season, so this should be a good night.
And it is looking like a good game, guys. Now, real quick, I want to take a look at both of these teams' last matchups for the Lakers. It was last Saturday when they faced off against Kings College Monarchs, and the Golden Flyers faced off against the defending national champions last night, the Hobart Statesmen. So, Madeline, tell us a little about that Oswego game last week.
Yeah, I mean, I was here for it, and I had a great time. I was right down by the ice. I was sideline reporting, and it was a 5-1 win for the Oswego Lakers. It was a blast to be at. There was a lot of energy. I thought the whole team worked together really well, especially because there's 19 new first-year students on the hockey team. So I thought it was a phenomenal game for the Lakers.
And Carter, the national champs topped the Nazareth Golden Flyers 3-0. What a game it was, right?
Yeah, no, definitely.
All right. With all that said, how do these two teams match up tonight?
Looking back at old statistics, the Oswego Lakers win year after year. They really, last game, I believe it was a score of 11. They have 11 wins against Nazareth and 2 losses. So crazy win streak. They do very well against this team.
Yeah,
Lakers.
no. Historically, it's definitely leaning Oswego's way. But as far as this season, with 19 brand new players, like you said, really anything can happen, honestly. So.
I think it's definitely a toss-up.
Guys, speaking of all those players on the Lakers, a couple of them showed out big this past week. Carter, I'm going to start with you. Tell me about them.
Yeah, no, so Connor Gato actually had a huge weekend last weekend. 3 goals, 1 assist. Look for him to be a really big part of this Laker team, especially in the time going. You know, he's an experienced player here in Oswego. I feel like he's going to be capable of doing a lot of good things this year.
I agree. I think that Anthony Zalezi. I think he's going to play a really good game tonight. I'm really excited. He did a great job last game. I think he only let 1 goal against him. So wonderful game for him. And he's a freshman, so I'm looking forward to seeing where he goes from there.
Absolutely. And we see that goalie battle with the Lakers every year. So it'll be interesting to see that play out again this year. And, of course, Gato with a hat trick last game. Hopefully the Laker fans are thinking he can do that again tonight. It's starting to get loud in here as the fans make their way in. So we're going to send it to a quick break, but don't go anywhere because we'll be right back live on WTOP 10.
Would you like to try snacks from faraway lands? Or snacks with bizarre flavors? How about snacks in new ways? Or snacks you've never tried before? You don't have to go far to find these snacks. They can all be found here at Snacks on West First Street.
Yeah, we're walking around campus, and what do we see? All these clubs are looking.
They're looking for me.
There's hockey,
There's improv.
so much to see. So let's go try them out and see how they be. Come on and please watch.
Our embarrassments free.
Tune in to Amateurs on WTOP.
Happy
Happy Friday, Lakers, and another beautiful day here in Oswego, New York. I'm DJ Don Perone, and I'm happy that you're starting your weekend off right listening to WNYO 88.9 FM, the Laker Radio Network.
I said, darling, can you see? There's no room for us. There's no room. Now our lives are changing. Promises keep slipping. And I always knew it wasn't you. It wasn't you. Now our lives are changing. Promises keep slipping. And I always knew it wasn't you. It wasn't you.
Everyone, and welcome back to the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena. I'm still Mike Neckers. This is still Madeline Cummings and Carter O'Brien, and we're back to talk some more about the Lakers versus the Golden Flyers tonight. So before we look into the future, let's take a quick look into the past for both these teams, starting with the Golden Flyers. Madeline, tell me all about them.
Yeah, they just played a game last night. It was unfortunately a loss for them. So I'm expecting them to be tired today, or they're not coming off a lot of good momentum. So I'm interested to see how that's going to play out.
And Madeline, we saw something similar in the women's game earlier. The women's team played against the London Junior Devilettes, who played a game last night and are playing again tomorrow night. And the women's Oswego team still unfortunately lost, but a great matchup there. And Carter, why don't you tell me a little bit about this Nazareth team, this Oswego team?
Well, we've mentioned it before. They're a young team, so that's, I'd say that's exciting. That, from a fan standpoint, that's a full new team. It's a full new experience. You kind of just forget about last year altogether, and I don't know if we've mentioned the SUNY much at all yet, but a full new conference. Geneseo's out. We've added a couple new teams, so the conference itself is a big, I'd say drive for Oswego. That team that they've had a lot of competition with is out. Geneseo's gone. Plattsburgh and Brockport maybe are the two to worry about. Cortland. But as far as the SUNY, Oswego should really dominate. They should have, these two games should be really good for getting those freshmen and those first years figured out where they're going, what they're doing, and then just going for the rest of the season from there.
And those young guys, of course, exciting to bring them all in, but it's got to be a little nerve-wracking for the coaches and the organization here in Oswego. What do you think?
No, definitely for the coaches, it's a tough thing for sure. You're working with 19 new guys who you haven't worked with, but also haven't worked with each other. So not only are you learning how to coach them, but they're learning how to play with each other and feed off you as a coach. But I looked through it very quickly. They're an experienced, junior established, 19 guys. One of them, Justin Ryan, NWell native, he's coming off a fresh overtime goal in the national championship for the South Shore Kings of NCDC. He's got to be feeling really pumped in this season at a new team with new faces and, just a lot of excitement coming forward.
Well, it'll be exciting to see how that goes. But we're gonna go into these teams' history against each other a little bit, because they do have a little bit, not quite on the level of Plattsburgh versus Oswego or Nazareth versus St. John Fisher, but they still do have some history. They've faced each other 13 times in the last 10 years.
Yeah, and with the 13 times they've won, the Oswego Lakers have won 11 of those games. They're on a 6-game win streak, which is absolutely insane history.
Absolutely. And Carter, anything to add?
Not really, no, honestly.
All right, with so much change this season, I had the chance to sit down and talk to Oswego's head coach, Ed Gosick, earlier this week. He had a lot to say about the team, and he's very excited for it, so take a look. The Oswego State Lakers, a collegiate hockey program rich in both history as well as tradition. Fresh off a devastating season finale.
Over to Hogg. Hogg with a shot, and the Plattsburgh State Cardinals will be hosting the SUNY Championship.
The team looks to build a new identity after returning just 9 players from last season's roster.
We're a work in progress with the amount of new guys and seeing where our returners fit in. So that's the fun part, putting the right pieces to the puzzle, in the right places and getting them to gel and come together as a team so they look like something.
And the addition of 18 players is never an easy feat, but head coach Ed Gosick believes that his team will be just fine.
They are all very humble, honored to play, get their first game in. So the personality and the effort, attitude part was very good.
Following a resounding season opener victory over the King's College Monarchs, the Lakers look to grow and mesh into a SUNY title contender by the end of season.
We want them to be, the best they could be early in the year, but the reality is what matters most is the end of the year.
And only time will tell what the rest of the Lakers season has to offer. For WTOP 10, I'm Mike Neckers, and you're watching Hockey Night in Oswego. And great insight from Coach Gosick, but now it's time to shift gears and look ahead. We're going to take a quick break, but after the break, we're going to send it up to our boys in the Steve Levy press box. Rob Finger and Paulie Beatty will break down their 3 keys to the game. Stick around on WTOP to 10 to see what they think will make the difference in tonight's matchup.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it. Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
Al Roker.
And welcome back to the pregame show here at the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena. I think it's time to let someone else do the talking for a bit. I'm going to run grab some poutine. We're going to send it right on over to our boys in the booth. Rob, Paulie, fellas, how we doing?
Thank you, Mike, for sending it up to us here in the Steve Levy press box. My name is Rob Finger, alongside Paulie Beatty. And Paulie, tonight's got quite the matchup, especially in this coaching battle that we're going to go over right here in just a second, because these coaches have a little bit of a history, don't they?
Just a little bit. They've both been playing, or rather coaching, for a long time. Both have some ties to Oswego, so they're ready to get it down here in the Deb here today, Rob.
Oh, yeah. Let's go over some of the stats for the coach for Nazareth as well. What's he looking like tonight?
So right now, the coach for Nazareth, George Roll, he's been the only coach in Nazareth's history for 12 seasons. It's going to be his 12th and final year this year. Well, James McDonald will be named the new coach in 2025. Like I said, the only coach in history for Nazareth. He compiled 110 wins and 161 losses over his career. Not too good. The 2022-2023 season, best of their kind. 18-8-2 overall. But Roll, just like Ed Gosick, spent some time here at Oswego. 7 seasons, 118-74 throughout 7 years. A .606 winning percentage here for Oswego.
Amazing record for a coach like that, especially for Nazareth. As they're coming into this, they had a losing record last year, so hopefully his guidance can lead them to the promised land here. Now let's get some of those picks. Let's go down to the players that are actually going to be doing the playing here on the ice. What are your picks here for tonight?
So right now for SUNY Oswego, I got the freshman defensive number 24, Aiden Cooper. He played on that first line last in last week's game against King's College with McQuaid, Gatto, who got the hat trick. He was a vital part. Maybe they want him to become someone like Tristan Francis or Quinn Warmouth, one of the best defensemen that Oswego has seen who played last season. So is it too early for him? Maybe an exhibition game that might not mean much. They want him to succeed this upcoming season as a freshman.
Oh, yeah, and you mentioned Connor Gato as well. 3 goals last time out, a hat trick. I believe it was actually a natural hat trick as well. 3 goals right in a row. I believe one of them was just interrupted by the King's College goal because it was 3-0 going into the third period. Then it became 3-1. Gave us a little bit of that sort of insecurity, that little bit of unsureness. Like, is King's College going to come back? But Connor Gato putting it away, making it a 4-goal game for the Oswego Lakers. And then they ended up 5-1 at the end of regulation. So hopefully Connor Gato, this guy, he's got the A on his jersey as well. He's a sophomore here. Hopefully we'll see a good game from him as well. And I want to point out one more as well. Jesse Horacek, he had a goal. I believe an assist last time out. He's absolutely amazing what he's been doing for the Lakers so far, and he was a real stud in that game, even if he only had 1 point. But we'll send it down now to Piper Kiernan, who's down at ice level. Piper, what do you have for us?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pick the Rink Night tonight at Oswego's men's hockey game. Tonight we come together not just as fans of hockey, but to raise awareness for breast cancer. This evening is more than just exciting game. It's about raising awareness and showing our support for those who have battled and continue to battle this disease. Here we are, picked out for Pick the Rink Night. Back to you guys at the perch.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Shine on that boy. Look at the bling. Look at do we got a diamond tester on? Yeah, that's getting bad. Yep.
10 out of 10 recommend on Yelp.
Scored going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Hey, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine. I'm gonna need that back. No. Kevin.
And hello everybody, we are just about ready for puck drop here live on WTOP 10, but before that we have everyone's favorite segment of the pregame, players to watch and picks to win. Madeline, Carter, place your bets now. Let me hear your players to watch.
Okay.
Carter, you're up first, sir.
Oh, me first?
Yes.
You're caught me off guard. So we'll start with Nazareth. Nazareth, that player to watch is going to have to be Logan Tobias. He's a junior, number 16. He's coming off a 19-point season last year, 14 goals, 5 assists. He's the lead scorer for the team, actually. When it came to goals, he was about like 10 away from the second best scorer on their team, so expect him to possibly pop off tonight and then really, have a chip on his shoulder. For Oswego, I'm going to go sleeper and say Brett Fudger. He was injured most of last season. He had to serve a too-many-men penalty last game. I'm hoping he comes out here a little angry, throws around his weight, sets the tone for the season for the boys, and then you just go from there.
So the Fudgemeister for the Oswego State Lakers. He is a big guy, fought off an injury last year, like you said, but I think he's due for a big game.
6'2", 200. He's got to be doing something out there.
And Madeline, who do you got for us?
Okay, I know we mentioned him earlier, but I'm really looking forward to seeing Connor Gatos plays. Last game, he scored a hat trick and an assist, so that's 3 goals, 1 assist. He played a phenomenal game, and I'm really excited to see where he goes the rest of the season. He is a junior. He's a forward. He's from Jacksonville, Florida, so long way from home.
And 23 points last season as well, Madeline. So not the most productive season last year, but he had guys like Tyler Flack, Shane Bull, Quinn Warmuth stealing all the goals from him. So maybe this is his year.
Yeah, but even if you look at him his first year here, I think it was his freshman year, he only scored 2 goals for the Lakers. Granted, he didn't play as many games, but I think it's just crazy to see how in his whole season he scored 2, and this season so far he scored 3 in 1 game. So I just think that's phenomenal growth from him.
Yeah, well, that's another fun point to the fact of having 19 new guys on the team. That allows those new guys to step into those roles that were unfulfilled after last year. A lot of guys leaving, a lot of new guys coming in. That's a really good chance, especially in a preseason game, to show the coach, especially Ed Gosick, he's looking for the players to, send a message to him saying, play me. This is a great chance to put up some points, throw the body, and make a great case towards Coach Gosick to put you in the game more. Be that guy that he's looking towards against Plattsburgh, against Cortland in those late game situations.
Lots of new leaders, I think.
And Madeline, who's your Nazareth player to watch tonight?
Okay, so my Nazareth player, is Matt Sales. He's the goalie. He is from Milton, Georgia. He's a senior. I think he'll be getting a lot of play time, and I'm excited to see how many saves he'll make.
It's certain to be a great game, and I think we've got a little extra time, guys, so I'm going to give a player to watch.
Okay.
Out of nowhere, off rip. So give me 1 second to look down here.
Just a little player to watch on the fly.
Who do we think? Who do we think? Give me Drake Semrad.
Drake Semrad,
Drake
okay.
Semrad, great defenseman.
Always a safe bet.
And we're going to move into our picks now, so let's just go right into it. I'm going to start. I have Nazareth winning 5-4.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I have an Oswego win 5-2.
And Carter?
Oswego 3-1.
Yeah.
Oswego 3-1. Well, hear me out, guys. I know it's a young team. I know they kind of embarrassed the Kings College Monarchs last weekend, but I think Nazareth is going to come out here lights out. I think they're going to come out fast. They're going to score fast. They're going to score a bunch of goals really quickly in the first period, and then the Lakers are going to slowly crawl their way back, but there's not going to be enough time.
I don't think so. I think it'll start out slow, but I think the Lakers are going to pull through. They've won the past 6 games against Nazareth. I think they'll keep up the win streak.
I see where you're coming from, Mike. Nazareth is a nice established team. They've got a lot of juniors and seniors, so I understand it's not a bad pick. But Madeline and I, we were just talking about this, and it's so hard to come into Oswego and play a good game. This is just such a different environment from what other D3 teams are used to. It's such a home ice advantage for Oswego, so I'm hoping that'll bounce them off the rails a little bit.
And Carter, you look a little distracted right now. I think the Lakers are taking the ice behind me, aren't they? It's going to be a game, guys. The Deb is absolutely buzzing here, and puck drop is just about to get underway, so that will do it for our pregame show. Once again, I'm Mike Neckers alongside Madeline Cummings and Carter O'Brien, Piper Kiernan on the sideline, and you'll hear from Rob Finger and Paulie Beatty shortly right here on WTOP 10.
Welcome back to Major Discussions.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP. Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
The Kinda Late Show with Chloe and Anna. Like licorice, Twizzlers, absolutely nasty. The thought of turkey is just nauseating. I think you're wrong, is what I think. You think I'm wrong a lot of times. I do think you're wrong a lot.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Put the keys down, Kevin. But I'm gonna drive home. There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving. I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
Al Roker.
We're here for you, we're here for you. This is your channel too. With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching WTOP. Your TV, thanks for watching WTOP.
What's going on?
Yeah, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Matt, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a close up of that one. Matthew,
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
the Steve Levy press box here at the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. My name is Rob Finger alongside Paulie Beatty. And we are here for tonight's matchup between your Oswego State Lakers and the Nazareth Golden Flyers. Boy, oh boy, the setup for this one has been amazing, hasn't it, Paulie?
I mean, it's been amazing. We had a women's game earlier today. There was a lot of people who showed out. A lot of people showing out for this last exhibition game, Rob. It's looking to be a good one, and we're going to play some meaningful hockey sometime soon here.
Oh, absolutely. This one won't count for the record, but it's just as important because if you look at the lines here, they're playing some of their bottom guys, some of their standard guys like Daniel Calabufo, not on the lines list for tonight. So some of their lower guys, some of their newer guys getting some ice time here tonight as we get set for our opening face-off here from the Deb. One goaltender's ready, the other's ready. We're ready up here. Justin Ryan taking this one for the Lakers, but it will be won back by the Golden Flyers. Here comes Nazareth going the other way. Griffin Green will dump it in. Milberger looking to stop that right in front, and they already score. Nazareth getting the first goal of the game just 10 seconds in, and that's Keith Davenport putting up the first mark on the board for the Golden Flyers.
I mean, just an obvious mistake there by Milberg. Couldn't get a grasp on his skate, and then here comes Nazareth right down. Puck is waiting for him on a silver platter there, Rob, and they score early, only 10 seconds into this contest.
And already the Oswego State Lakers in a hole, down 1-0 to start this game. Boy, oh boy, they've got some ground to make up as it goes over to the far boards. The Lakers will look to regroup in their own end. Here they come the other way. Nico Paoni dumping it into the zone. It goes right to the front of the net there. Over for Dylan Weimer. But it'll go over to the far boards. Lakers will be able to keep it in. They send it down below the goal line. Anthony Quinlivan will go and grab that, and it will go up and into the bleachers.
See, I mean, already a big goal with 10 seconds off the clock. I mean, they haven't gotten a lot of scoring done against Oswego in their history, but Nazareth comes out scoring very early, not to the fault of the defense, but to the fault of the goaltender. I mean, simple mistake. He's lucky that this game don't count right now, Rob.
You got to think what's going through the mind of Brandon Milberg on the other side of this ice. You can't let a goal like that get you down, just a simple mistake like that. You got to shake it off of your goaltender as here comes Nazareth once again, looking to get a quick goal, sending it across the crease. Didn't quite get there. Nazareth will keep it in though. Josh Dresser trying to put a shot on there, gets blocked by a Laker. And the Oswego State Lakers just looking to get it out of this zone however they can. They send it below the goal line. Nazareth send it into the near corner here. Up the boards, it'll go. They keep it in. Quick shot save made by Milberg. And he will cover it. And the referees having a conversation with Milberg there, almost wondering if they were actually going to blow the whistle there.
I mean, a really late whistle, but Milberg looked like he was hugging it like a teddy bear at night there, Rob. So I don't know what the whole hubbub was, but a lot of good stuff from Oswego right now, at least in their defensive zone. They got one that was right off the left side of the post near the net, and Nazareth's coming out here early, and Oswego just needs to stop them. They're doing a pretty good job right here.
Face off to the right of Milberg. Deep in the Oswego end, quick shot there, blocked away, but I think that was Andrew Harley. As another shot goes wide of the net, they get it over in the far corner. Oswego looking to get it out here. They send it far up those far boards. Icing waved off, they'll go deep in the zone for it. Below the goal line it'll go. The Oswego Lakers trying to get it out of that corner here. Cam Simmons is in there. Lakers right in front. No shot will come, unfortunately, or any shot that came was blocked by the Golden Flyers. And we will arms up for icing. Doesn't quite go, though. It's Nazareth looking to possess it in this Lakers end. Into the corner they go. Physical action so far here from the Deb. Up to the top. D to D it'll go. He loses that. Number 26, Owen Heidelberger. Didn't quite get it done there, but Nazareth is able to keep it in. Walking in shot just off the stick there of Aiden Cooper as they go back into the corner off the far boards. Not quite out of the zone though. Number 10, Blake Cross keeps it in. Sending it below the goal line once more. Nazareth coming around. That's number 9, Antoine Lucier. As Nazareth again right to the front. No shot will come. It'll go back out for Andrew Miller at the top. Miller walking in, down those near boards, comes back up, looks for an outlet. Finds number 26, Heidelberger on the other side. Below the goal line it'll go. Lakers getting it over to the near boards. They need to get it out of here. And these guys have been on the ice for a bit of time now, so they're going to want to get it off and get some fresh legs on the ice. But keeping it in is Andrew Miller. Miller, shot, blocked away. It'll go into the far corner. Nazareth still trying to get it, but number 24, Aiden Cooper, is able to recover it for the Lakers, and they get that much needed change. Icing waved off as Miller goes to get it below the goal line. Miller up for Nadasi. Coming around the other side, the Lakers all momentarily had it. Lucier coming in, the native of Kenyak in Quebec in the Montreal area. Here come the Lakers the other way. It'll go into the far corner. Nazareth trying to get it out of their own end now. The Lakers just trying to possess it however they can. Nicholas Miller sending it up to the top, walk-in shot, blocked away by the Golden Flyers. They will get it out courtesy of Harrison Dumas. Lakers trying to get it back the other way. It'll go over the Nazareth blue line, right into the hands of Jeremy Swartz. They send it up the near side. Nazareth going the other way with it, into the Lakers' end. A quick shot, save made by Milberg, and he will stop it.
Take a breath there, Rob. A lot of good hockey. I mean, just continuous. A lot of good movement in the Nazareth zone, and Oswego still laying down the lumber. I think it was I keep wanting to say rookies as if I'm in the pros here, Rob, but we're still starting off ourselves. The freshmen here, Harley and Kozis, got some good hits back in the Nazareth zone, and so if they keep that pressure, they can maintain some scoring, but it's all Nazareth right now. Good puck movement.
Face-off won by the Lakers, and they try to get it out, but it's kept in by Josh Dressler there, the native of West Seneca over in the Buffalo area. Connor Gato, though, getting it out. Here come the Lakers. Oh, but losing it there is Marco Iozzo. Lakers looking to jump it back in, and they do. It'll roll around in the near corner. Going to grab that, Brandon Cohen. Putting on some forechecking pressure here is Nazareth. Looks to break it out and try to get it up for number 17, Nate Mann. But the Lakers will possess it, control it in this neutral zone. Cohen, though, facing some pressure as he looked to cross the blue line there, but Nazareth will take it and go the other way. And that will go all the way down, and they will rule that icing with 15-16 left to go in this first period.
Yeah, it's going to be a stoppage of play here, and still good for you. I mean, you're keeping up with this more than I am, so glad that you're play-by-play right now in color. But face-off in the Nazareth zone, that's where Oswego wants it, and let's see if they get something here going here, Rob.
Adam Grenier taking that for the Oswego Lakers. Face-off to the right of Dylan Weimer in that for the Nazareth Golden Flyers. Keeping it in is Oswego. They send it right in front. But no shot will come this time. They send it into the near corner. Getting that. Horacek coming around right in front, but no shot will be put on. Now up to the top for Nico Paone. He's not able to keep it in. The Lakers will have to regroup here. Sending it over for Jesse Horacek. Horacek getting it across that blue line. It'll just eke into the Nazareth end. And Nazareth, though, sending it down the other side, and that touch past that red line will mean no icing. Here comes Oswego the other way. Drake Semrad almost took that out of the zone, but Nazareth able to keep it in here. They've been dominating so far in this first period. A lot of play in that Oswego end as they send it back below the goal line. It'll go into the corner. Seamus Stevenson getting it out for these Oswego State Lakers. Christian Kupani grabbing that for Nazareth and taking it below his own goal line, just looking for that little bit of room. Stevenson's in to put some pressure on, but they get a long strike pass all the way up for Lucas Stanich-Jevic. Lakers with it in their own end, coming up the near boards. Seamus Stevenson dumping it in as a Let's Go Lakers chant gets started up here in the Deb. The student section has shown out strong as the Lakers taking it along this near boards once more. Brett Fudger coming in close. Puts one on, but it's stopped by Dylan Weimer. My goodness, what an opportunity Brett Fudger had coming right in close, but unfortunately did not get it, and I believe we will have our first penalty of the game. 2 for tripping, indicates the referee. And that'll be number 75, Cam Simmons, the native of Kingsville up in Ontario, going into the box. 2 minutes for tripping. The first power play of the game for Nazareth.
And Nazareth's going to go up one player here. That was a good rush by Oswego right there. It was Brett Fudger, who was in the box last game against King College 1 or 2 times. He went right up into the crease, almost some bowling ball action, trying to get that puck in. A missed opportunity there, and now Nazareth a man up.
Face-off one back by the Nazareth Golden Flyers. They will get set up on their power play here. Andrew Miller looking to walk it in, but looking to steal it away is Justin Ryan. He's able to get it out of the zone. Well done by him, and the Oswego Lakers will choose to put on some light forechecking here in the form of the Florida man, Connor Gato. Oh, and a little bit of a trip up there. Justin Ryan's glad he wasn't called for tripping there. It'll pop up below the goal line. Nazareth sending it all the way around, and just able to keep it in is number 4, Andrew Miller. It'll just pop out of the zone, though, right in front of that Nazareth bench. And here they come the other way. Lucas Stanojevic into that far corner. Grabbing that, though. Justin Ryan able to get it long out, going the other way. And Dylan Weimer stopping that behind his own net, leaving that for Andrew Miller. Miller looking over his options, though. As coming in right next to him there was number 21, Harrison Dumas. And whoa, Michael Ergo putting on all sorts of pressure, all sorts of forechecking. You love to see it if you're an Oswego State Lakers fan. Although Nazareth still on that power play, the Lakers keeping them out of their zone for now, but they will dump it in over into that far corner. Jonathan Balla grabbing that, but the Lakers going the other way, an arm up for a penalty, and that's one I believe will be on the Nazareth Golden Flyers. What's the ruling from our referee here? And that'll be 2 for cross-checking on number 21, Harrison Dumas. The man from New Jersey going to the box. 2 minutes for cross-checking, and we will have 31 seconds of 4-on-4 here, Paulie.
Some overlapping penalties, and Oswego did a pretty good job on the kill. Sent it down 2 or 3 times and helped them that we're playing some Mario Kart out here. Banana, it seemed like, was at the bottom of the net, or behind of the net, rather. A slip, and Oswego, they got their own penalty. 4-on-4, like you said, Rob.
Nazareth starting out with it. Griffin Green looking to decide what to do with it. He hands it to Keith Davenport. Davenport coming over the Lakers blue line, in tight. Shot saved by Milberg. The Lakers looking to corral it in their own end. 4-on-4, keep in mind, we are technically even strength right now. Only for the next 7 seconds, though. As the Lakers will get their man out of the box here. Cam Simmons coming to rejoin us on the ice here, but only momentarily. Stevenson will replace him from the bench. Nazareth looking to get it out of their own end, and looking to stop him. There was Nico Paglioni putting on some big pressure in the form of a check. The Lakers getting it all the way down the other way. Milberg will go into that far corner just to get it down here. We'll throw it down to the sidelines for Piper Kiernan. Piper, what do you have for us?
Intensity is high after the Nazareth scored in the first 10 seconds of the game. Oswego had a fast wake-up call. Bodies were everywhere, slammed against the wall or just plainly on the floor. We see them going, and they just keep on going, and they do not seem like they know what they're doing. They keep just throwing their sticks everywhere, and it seems like their bodies are not with their sticks. Thank you. Back to you guys.
Now on the power play on the Oswego State Lakers, they throw it across to the far boards. Able to keep it in with a hand. There's Travis Baker. Back to him at the top. Quick shot save made by Dylan Weimer.
And Baker's had his fair share of tip plays and plays from the blue line, and just wants to put that one right in the gut just to get some more shots up. It's 5-3 right now in shots. Nazareth obviously in front with a goal of their own, but Oswego still not going down without a fight. There's still so much more hockey to be played here, Rob.
Now, if you didn't see that first 10 seconds, you would think that it's still probably scoreless, especially with that shot count. But still, the Lakers with a quick power play here as it was gloved up by Dylan Weimer on a quick shot from the point for the Lakers. And we'll have another offensive zone face-off here with only 11 seconds left to go in their power play.
And that was just textbook by the Nazareth goaltender. Just put your glove up, catch it. Looked like a strike. I think Yankees fans want that tonight out of Carlos Rodon, but I'll stay out of that one here, Rob.
Face off to the right of Weimer. One back by the Lakers. Cooper takes it, hands it off to Semrad. Back over to Cooper on the far side, but it misses that one, and Nazareth will get it out 3-2-1, and we are even strength. Milberg, though, got to be careful with a thing like that. Aiden Cooper grabbing it, handing it off to Colin Vassalo. Up the far boards it'll go. Vassalo stays with it there. Drake Semrad now looking to do something with it. Hands it to Cooper. Back over to the far side, this time for Miller. Semrad for Cooper. Cooper over across there. It'll go long. That will be waved off the icing as Nazareth takes it behind their own net. Mark Meineke. It'll go far up those far boards. Grabbing that is Josh Simpson. Simpson, though, under pressure as he goes below the goal line. Oh, the referee in the mix right over there. Mike Cox is able to get it out, though, for the Lakers. Here they come into the Golden Flyers, and quick shot off the skate of number 26, Owen Heidelberger. It'll go into the corner. Nazareth will look to take it out. But number 74, Seamus Stevenson, looking to keep it in here. Andrew Miller will have to put some work in to get it out, as here comes Nazareth the other way. Nate Mann in close. Oh, across the crease it'll go and into the far corner. Mann again under pressure here from Brett Fudger. In there to help him out is Travis Baker as well, and so is Josh Simpson. Big hits being put on in that far corner as the Lakers able to take it out. Below the goal line. Oh, what a move there by Brett Fudger. He's just not able to stay on his feet. Andrew Miller will get a quick shot on it, gets redirected into that far corner. And Nazareth again, a quick shot, and it'll get redirected off the stick of Travis Baker and up into the netting.
Well, if you're the Nazareth coach or any of the players, you're liking the stability you have in the attacking zone. I mean, they're getting a lot of shots off of Milberg. I know that Miller had one that was going right for him, but hit some traffic right in front. But they're keeping their zone presence, and Oswego trying to get out of their own zone here.
Face off to the left of Milberg. A quick shot there from Nazareth. Doesn't quite find Twine, and the Lakers will look to get it out here. Cam Simmons sending it below the goal line. The Lakers just trying to possess it. Oh, a big hit there by Simmons. What a hit. A quick shot there gets redirected up off the glass, and the Lakers will keep it in. Sent down now to Andrew Harley. To the top shot. Save made by Weimer.
Great presence already. They wanted to get into the zone. They're in the zone. Simmons laid an absolute body on Nazareth, and then a good shot selection there. Just couldn't go Oswego's way. Still 1-0, but they're getting their own zone presence here, Rob.
7:57 is what we've got left in this first period of play. Still 1-0 in terms of the score. The face-off deep in the Nazareth end, and number 30, Dylan Weimer, did not want to take any risks with that one. He will cover it right up.
Well, we're just going to replay that one from the same dot. So act like nothing happened with just
take two here.
Take two and just 3 seconds off the clock. But Oswego looking to control once more.
Simpson gets it at the top. Hands it over for Hallian. It'll go behind the net. And still the Lakers with it in the Nazareth end. They'll send it below the goal line once more. Grabbing that. Jesse Horacek sending it back up to the point. Across for Simpson on the near side. Quick shot, scores! Jesse Horacek evens the score for the Lakers.
It's Simpson to Horacek. That's exactly what you want from some of the new guys. Almost looks like a baseball swing at the back of the net. But here we go. Oswego ties the game at 1 with now over more shots than Nazareth at 6-5. 7:33. We're back at 0-0.
1-1 is the score in period number 1. As the Lakers starting off well, as a quick shot there came from Drake Semrad. And the chants are starting from the student section over on the far side. Face off to the right now of Weimer in the Nazareth end.
And that was an absolute bullet from, I think, the blue line that was. It traveled so fast I didn't know where it came from, Rob, but Oswego up still.
Nazareth able to get it in their own end, corralling it off the glass. It'll go. It almost went into the Oswego bench, but nonetheless, they're able to get it deep into that Lakers end. Semrad going for it. Into the near corner, it'll go. Below the goal line, now for Aiden Cooper. Off the far boards, it'll go. Nazareth just trying to take it, but taking it instead is Brandon Cohen. Quick shot, save made by Weimer.
They just want to attack the goalie now. They got 2 quick shots off of some face-offs, and then obviously you get right back in the zone. Not even to the face-off circle. He throws one more, and he just wants to say, hey, we're here to play still, and we're going to give you everything we got.
And the Lakers as well have taken the lead in terms of the shot column. 8 for the Lakers, only 5 for the Nazareth Golden Flyers. And the Lakers starting to take over here as they win that one. Vassilo will take it off the face-off. Playing with it on the near boards, able to protect it, sending it back down below the goal line. Lakers fighting for it. Marco Iozzo out for Vassilo again. It's right in tight. They will be denied though. Weimer will put it behind his own net. Vassilo coming around with it. Round the circle, leaves it for Semrad. Quick shot, save made by the leather of Dylan Weimer.
From my vantage point, it looked like that one was going to sail over the net, but why not flash some lead? You can, you're a goalie, you can use your hands, why not? But yet again, it might go down for a save on the stat sheet, and it was a good one at that, Rob.
And you might think that as well, it might have some strategic standpoints as well, because Nazareth was able to get a change here as they have a face-off to the left of their goaltender, but the Lakers will win this one once again. Going into the near corner, fighting for it is Mike Coxis and Ryan Burke down there. They get it back up to their D-men. Back below the goal line, it will go. Number 74, Seamus Stevenson fighting for it down there. But the Golden Flyers will grab it in their mitts. Joey Schaefer sending it all the way out, all the way down. That will not be an icing as waved off by our linesman here. Grabbing that, the Lakers up the near boards, it'll go. Over to the far side this time for Coxis. He will dump it in and grab it for Griffin Green. Green will get it out for Nazareth. Over now for Nico Peone, the native of the Canadian side of Niagara Falls in Ontario. As Nazareth going D-to-D below their goal line. Dangerous territory. The Lakers just momentarily keep it in. It'll pop out for Travis Baker. And Baker will hand it over to Josh Simpson, who will look to go the other way, getting it off those far boards. But Nazareth getting it back on their sticks and getting it back out of their zone. Baker will hand it this time to Brett Fudger on the far side. Fudger over the blue line. Going in deep for it. Off the backboards, it'll go. Right in close, leaves it for Baker. Shot blocked away. But Baker's still with it. Right in tight, he tried to get it under the pad there of Weimer, and he lays a hit behind the net. The Lakers still with it in their midst, in spite of the efforts of Cole Bauman, number 19 right there. He's able to grab it, and he will send it below the goal line. Just under 5 minutes left to go here in the first period at the Deb. The Oswego State Lakers. Michael Ergo. Up the far boards, it'll go long. It got touched there by Jesse Horacek, so no icing will come. Off the near boards, I should say. Going into the corner for it is Jesse Horacek. Fighting as he can, up to the D-man it'll go. They will keep it in, sending it back into that near corner. Rolling puck into the near corner, fighting for a big board battle. The Lakers will come out with it. Cooper, quick shot, redirecting there, I should say, off of Jesse Horacek. But Nazareth will get it on their sticks and get it out of their zone. Connor Gato, though, able to get it across there for Semrad, who gets it deep in the zone. Nazareth looking over their options. They will go the other way with it, sending it long off a deflection, and that will be an icing call.
Another icing call, but really good up front net presence by both teams. I think both teams had an equal amount of opportunities there, but no one could capitalize. I know there was a big hit in the near boards here by Brett Fudger. And to quote Kenny, who's in Seattle right now, he's bringing the Fudge tonight still, so we'll see what he can do in this contest. But still, only 9 to 5 shots here with just under 4 minutes to go here, Rob. Let's see how it pans out.
Face-off won by the Lakers here, deep in the Nazareth end. They'll go into the near corner for it. Cohen going to grab it. Cohen unfortunately lost that one to Charles Ross. But he will grab that back, and it's sent over towards Gato, the Florida man. Unfortunately, gets a little bit bowled over there as Nazareth will get it deep into the Lakers end on the other side. Nazareth up to their D-man. Big shot. Just goes wide of the net. Getting it back into the corner is Nazareth, but the Lakers will get it out. Good passing play there up to Cohen. Cohen getting it deep in the zone, unfortunately losing balance there. Keith Davenport will send it off those far boards. And I believe that'll go off the stick of Patrick Hollian and going into the Nazareth bench.
Now, with just over 3 minutes to go, what's your strategy here? I mean, you're looking to score more goals, but maybe take it into the break and talk to your team saying, how can we spend the next 20 minutes after that and see what we can get from there? So if I'm the coach for either of these teams, maybe lay off the break a little bit, but if you got the offensive zone time, then why not take a rip?
Lakers winning that off the face-off, taking it into their own end. A little bit dangerous, though, as Nazareth is trying to steal it away here. They're able to keep it in the zone, but it'll go off the boards. Nazareth once again keeping it in thanks to Mark Meineke. They're in from Tampa down in Florida as they get it up to Vassilo, who will get it long out here for Nicholas Miller. In the zone they'll come. Leaves it, drops it for Vassilo. In the corner, back up for Simpson now at the hash marks. Miller keeps it in, sends it back below that goal line. Vassilo coming around with it. Tried to wrap it, but Marco Iozzo grabbing that. And here comes Nazareth the other way with speed. Blake Frost all left that for Marco Iozzo. Here come the Lakers. Quick shot gets redirected, I think, off the stick of Christian Kupati there for the Golden Flyers. As the Lakers keeping it themselves, getting it over to Nico Paioni. And the Lakers just barely getting it out of their own end before Nazareth looking to grab it off of that blue line. He'll go D to D here, handing it to Andrew Miller, who takes it in. Less than 2 minutes left to go in this first period from the Deb. 1-1, still our score as the Lakers get it out. Seamus Stevenson, just lost it there before he get into the zone. That'll go off the blue line. And the Lakers will have to regroup. They touch up, and they will choose to change instead of going in. Instead, it'll be number 9, Andrew Harley, putting on some forecheck, and it'll go all the way down. And that will be another icing.
Still some missed opportunities there, but a lot of good defense on both parts. Obviously, not much zone time. I think there's been a lot more time in the neutral zone here, but some poke checks here, more big hits as we love to see here in Oswego. But I just want to say that if it wasn't for Milberg's blunder in the first 10 seconds, he might be perfect right now. It could be a 1-0 game, but having 1-1, still just a little more interesting.
Face-off won back by the Lakers. They'll send it below the goal line. Only about a minute and a half left to go in this first period of play. Bringing it around is Brett Fudger. Putting it back below the goal line. It'll go over towards Cam Simons. And again, Nazareth possessing it in their own end. Owen Heidelberger able to get it long out. Able to send it back, though, is Aiden Cooper. 1 minute remaining here in the first period of play. Grabbing that, the Lakers below the goal line. Brett Fudger again. Coming around the circle, takes a shot, but it's turned away into that far corner. Nazareth looking to get it high and out of their zone, and they do. Drake Semrad picking that up. Jesse Horacek, I think that went just off the skate of number 9, Andrew Harley, as he was going into the door to change. But thankfully, the Lakers able to get it deep into that Nazareth end, and a big hit put on by Michael Ergo. And I believe we may get a call or two here as number 8, Griffin Green, not happy with the conduct of Michael Ergo.
You can hear a lot of the fans in the student section trying to go crazy for that one, either asking for a penalty or let the kids play, but either or, I think some people are going to the box here, Rob.
And I believe the linesman escorting number 8, Griffin Green, to the box as well. Michael Ergo will go, so they will put them both in the box with 25 seconds left to go in this first period. So we'll have 4-on-4 for now and going into that second period as well.
How else would you want to start off a period with 2 power plays? 4-on-4 hockey. Let's get it, Rob.
A little bit of open ice action to start that second period. You'll have something to look out for. as this one still tied 1-1 as of right now. Nazareth winning that one back. They'll get it below their goal line. Getting it back for Josh Dressler. And they will break it out along that far side. Cole Bauman coming in. With the Lakers grabbing that off the far boards. They'll get it up for Adam Grenier. Here comes Simpson. Quick shot, goes over the net, rolls around, and that'll do it for this first period of action here from the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. The score after the first 20 minutes of play, 1 for the Lakers, 1 for the Nazareth Golden Flyers, and what a period that was here.
Definitely a period. I think the Lakers, at least in the last 2 games, start off just a little slow, obviously getting outshot and outscored within the first 10 seconds rather. But like last game, they didn't score at all in the first period. They at least have 1 tally here, so they're making up ground from previous pasts.
Well, the first 20 minutes of play is done here from the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. The shot column is 10 for the Lakers, 5 for the Golden Flyers. So quite the disparity so far in this game here, as we will throw it down to Piper Kiernan down at the player tunnel here. As what a period it was for the Oswego State Lakers.
Here we are with Jesse, number 26. Jesse, how would you explain Nazareth scoring the first 10 seconds, changing up your game plan?
Yeah, I mean, it was still a silly mistake, maybe a bump off the wall, but I think the boys bounced back pretty hard after that.
Do you think you restored some faith for your team after scoring for the first goal?
Yeah, I think we got good energy off that. The next few shifts were pretty hard. Just got to stay out of the box.
Do you see any change going on in the next few periods to get goals up?
I think we just got to play harder, get it behind them, and keep finishing hits on their D. That's pretty much it.
Okay, thank you, Jesse. Thank you, guys. Back to you.
Well, fans, don't go away. We'll have your intermission report right here on WTOP. The score, even at 1. We'll send it over to the perch here.
What's going on?
Yeah, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Matt, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a close up of that one.
Matthew,
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Welcome back to Major Discussions.
And welcome back into the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena. We've got 1 period of play done. I'm Mike Neckers. We got Madeline Cummings and Carter O'Brien with me. And guys, what a period it was. I mean, we wasted no time getting into things. Carter, how about that first goal?
That was nuts. I don't think anyone had even gotten settled into their seat before that went in the back of the net. It's tough because that's a crazy fluke just off the back glass. The goalie's going out back to play it. Pops right in front to a wide open Anthony. I missed the last
Quinlivan.
Quinlivan. Yeah, no, he really capitalized on that chance. Right open in front for a wide open net, and that's tough for Oswego. That's really tough.
And Milberg, I'm sure, upset that he couldn't get to that one, but just an unfortunate bounce for him. Sometimes it happens in every sport, so there's not really much you can do about it. And how about this physicality we've seen out on the ice, guys?
Mike, it is just crazy. It's such an intense game. I'm having a blast watching it. I know in the first couple minutes of the period, Mike and I went on a poutine run, but we kept having to stop walking and go stand and watch the players because it's just so intense. And I couldn't keep my eyes off the ice.
I mean, penalty after penalty after penalty out there. We saw Mikey Ergo, Cam Simons each get some for Oswego. Couple guys out there for Nazareth getting them too. But these guys are throwing their bodies at each other like making a swordfish salad out there or something. I don't know.
You've got to love it. This early in the season, Nazareth is coming off a hard 3-1 loss to last year's national champion Hobart. Oswego has them next, if I'm correct, in the schedule, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so both teams are really looking to get something good going for them right now, and that's going to involve a lot of physicality. I'm loving it personally. It's amazing.
All right, folks, well, we are going to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Put the keys down, Kevin. But I'm gonna drive home. There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving. I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
What's going on?
Yeah, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Matt, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30? Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a close up of that one.
Broadcast
Look
news.
at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
Welcome into the Steve Levy press box here at the Deborah F. Stanley Arena for our intermission report from right here up in the press box, Paulie. The score so far, 1-1. That first goal came right 10 seconds in, and a little bit of a blunder for Brandon Milberg on the other side.
A little bit. There's been a lot of blunders behind the nets, and that was the first one to start it off. I mean, Brandon Milberg just it looked like he lost his footing, maybe just a little jam in the skate. Couldn't get the puck really anywhere. There's really no power. Once you lose some power in your legs, it really doesn't get any better in your hands. So he centers it. He centers it into his own crease, and then just gets flicked right in. Should be credited for an empty net goal, but it will stand for Milberg. So,
oh yeah. Well, we'll send it back to the guys over on the perch, just to the left of us here. Perch, what do you guys have?
Thanks, Rob. We've got a whole lot. And sorry about those technical difficulties. Where were we, guys? Physicality? Is that what we were talking about?
Physicality.
Wow. Yeah. These hits have been absolutely insane today. And then the Lakers come out. Jesse Horacek, the freshman, ties it up with 7.5 minutes to go. 1-1 game going into the end of the first. What are we thinking, guys?
I mean, Jesse Horacek is a freshman, and the goal was also first assisted and second assist, all freshmen. So that's crazy, and I just think it really goes to show the power of this freshman class.
That was just a nuts goal to watch. That was crazy.
Yeah.
He batted it out of midair. It was going past the net off a shot from the blue. That just doesn't happen in hockey.
It was pretty.
That's an amazing play by Horachek.
Yeah,
Amazing
absolutely.
play by Horachek. He tracked that puck so well, made sure to get a stick on it to a wide open net. Goalie couldn't even get there in time. That was amazing to watch.
It was such a pretty goal. And guys, Carter, I'll start with you. What do you think these teams need to do to break this deadlock going into these two periods?
Honestly, it's kind of tough. I don't think either team has to change a thing. Oswego came out. They're playing a really fast, hard-nosed game. They're laying the body, which is amazing to watch, as we've said. But Nazareth is taking it very well. They're not letting that phase them. They're still getting to the front. They're getting their nose dirties. They're taking the hits to finish the play. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of both teams, honestly. This is going to be a really exciting second and third period coming forward.
I think that they really need to be taking advantage of these power plays. It's a physical game. They're getting these penalties, and they're just not utilizing the power plays the way that they should be.
Absolutely. And I think one thing that Nazareth needs to keep in mind is keeping their cool out on the ice. Of course, the Lakers have been super physical, and we've seen that sort of get to them mentally. They've started fighting back a little bit, doing stuff after the play, extracurriculars, as I like to call them. So I think that's something that they're going to have to tone down if they want to stay in this game.
Yeah, an aggressive game is fun to watch, but it's not good for their game. You know, they're the penalties, and it just leads to the power plays against them. So I do think they need to watch their behavior.
Yeah. You mentioned Ergo and Green at the end of the period there. Ergo kind of got under Green's skin there. He did really, he kind of initiated it, had the first hit. Eventually, if he keeps on doing stuff like that, it'll only be a one person going to the box after. And it'll be that Nazareth guys making that second hit, grabbing them after the play. So, those getting under the skin plays, the chippy last minute, finishing their hits, that's going to be pretty key to bothering Nazareth in these next two periods.
And we saw it last week with Mauro D'Alessandro for Kings College. He got a 5-minute major and got ejected, lowering the shoulder into the head of an Oswego player. So, seems like this team's very spunky, likes to get rough and rowdy down there. But what do you think the coaches are telling the teams in these locker rooms?
I think he's probably telling them just to calm down a little bit. I think they're loving the aggressiveness, but again, we've got to watch it when the game's not going after the whistle is blown.
And last thing before we throw to break is we wanted to announce that WTOP 10 was just Madeline, I'll let you do it, actually.
You let me do it.
Yeah,
okay. WTOP 10's 2024 Whiteout broadcast just won 4th place at the CBI Awards, National Broadcasting Awards, and I'm just so proud of everyone who was involved. I think it was a really wonderful broadcast. You were involved on the broadcast, Mike.
Absolutely. It was so much fun. I got the chance to work sideline for that broadcast, and it was an absolute blast. Michael Shetler, the host, really did a great job. Of course, we had Kyle Spizak and Kenny Gerard on the call, and just a really great overall experience. Very rewarding. As you can see, we got nominated for a national award for it, so we're just so happy about that, and we're ecstatic. And of course, the producer, Mr. Jacob Bradley, the greatest of all time. We miss him so much. But that's going to do it for our intermission show, so we're going to throw to a quick break, but don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we've got more hockey with Rob and Paulie.
Would you like to try snacks from faraway lands? Or snacks with bizarre flavors? How about snacks in new ways? Or snacks you've never tried before? You don't have to go far to find these snacks. They can all be found here at Snacks on West 1st Street.
Yeah, we're walking around campus, and what do we see? All these clubs are looking.
They're looking for me.
There's hockey.
There's improv.
So much to see. So let's go try them out and see how they be. Come on and please watch.
Our embarrassments free.
Tune in to Amateurs on WTOP.
Happy Friday, Lakers, and another beautiful day here in Oswego, New York. I'm DJ Don Perone, and I'm happy that you're starting your weekend off right listening to WNYO 88.9 FM, the Laker Radio Network.
I said, darling, can you see? There's no room for us. There's no room. Never lie.
Welcome back, hockey fans, to our coverage of tonight's match between your Oswego State Lakers and the Nazareth Golden Flyers right here on WTOP 10 TV. My name is Rob Finger, alongside Paulie Beatty, and the first 20 minutes of action has gone by us. The score, after the first period of play, 1 for your Oswego State Lakers, only 1 as well for the Nazareth Golden Flyers. And what a first period that was, and what are we looking for going into this second period here, Paulie?
I mean, we keep saying what a first period because that's exactly what the question has been. We're looking for a lot more physicality. I think Oswego last game against Kings College came out with a lot of thunder. We've seen some of it from both teams here. Obviously, we're still on the power play for some roughing, but just some more hits across the board and a lot more scoring. Don't want to end off on a tie for the last exhibition game. So here we are, 1-1, looking to get at least something here from either team here.
Starting this second period off with some nice 4-on-4, some open ice action as the Lakers looking to take it quickly off the draw, but Nazareth will bring it deep into their own end, hitting it over to number 9, Antoine Lucier. On the other side, Lucier trying to break through Simpson there. Josh Simpson able to keep him at bay. And they will take it up that far side, over the red line, over the blue line. Gato sending it over towards Simpson on that near side. Simpson will go below the goal line to grab it. And they'll get it into this near corner. In to help him out as well as Justin Ryan. Ryan, though, taking a tumble. It'll go up the near boards. Ryan, though, is able to grab it. Simpson, a quick shot, save made. I believe that's number 1, Lincoln Crosby now, new in net for the Nazareth Golden Flyers. As Nazareth, it's stolen away quickly by Adam Grenier. The man from Coquitlam all the way over in British Columbia. A long way to come for some Division III hockey here in Central New York as Nazareth grabbing it deep in their end and a long pass. They tried to connect it all the way up there with number 21 Harrison Dumas. But they'll send it over to the near side. It'll go into the near corner. Looking to grab that. Anthony Quinlivan. Again, still Nazareth with that possession up for Kupani now on the point. He'll send it below the goal line for Quinlivian again. Nazareth still possessing it as we return to 5-on-5 hockey here for the first time in this second period of play, and getting that out with his stick is Jesse Horacek. That'll go all the way down deep into that Nazareth end. And grabbing it there is number 27, Keith Davenport for the Nazareth Golden Flyers. A quick shot there and on Gavin McCarthy in net now for the Lakers instead of Brandon Milberg. And a quick shot there, gloved up by Crosby.
Yeah, quick shot there, but good saves on each end. Obviously, the power play wore off, so we're back to 5-on-5. A lot more opportunities to score. I know Oswego had one in the Nazareth zone and couldn't capitalize, so we're stuck at 1-1 with 7:55 left in the second period.
Face off to the right of Lincoln Crosby, the native of Chevy Chase down in Maryland. Grabbing that off the face-off, so it didn't do any damage. We'll have take 2 just to his right again, Paulie.
One more time, act like it never happened, like you said. Take 2, here we go, and action.
Brett Fudger winning that to the side. It's Nazareth looking to take control, bouncing puck. Fudger with a shot, it gets blocked away, and it'll go up to the point. Quick shot again, and kept in there by Semrad. Sending it right in, it just went to the left of the goal. Harley will send it all the way around. All the way over for Drake Semrad. Wheeling it back around in the near corner. Cooper leaving that. It'll go up the boards. A high fly ball there as Nazareth taking it in. Send it across, but it'll go all the way to the far boards. No man will put his stick on it. Cooper with it deep in the Oswego end. They'll send it high and out once more on the far side this time as the Lakers getting a change. Nazareth a quick shot courtesy of Will Halecki. And again, Nazareth with it deep in this Oswego end. A few Lakers in to put some pressure on. And it's Josh Simpson that comes out with it ultimately. But another board battle brewing over on that far side. But here come the Lakers. Luca Munoz setting it along the far boards. Wheeling it around to the near side. It'll go behind the net of Crosby again. As Nazareth able to get it out of their own end. But number 22, Colin Vassilo, looking to change that. He'll run in to put some pressure on. But Nazareth grabbing that, breaking it out once more, then get it over to the near side. Griffin Green will dump it in. Stopping that is Gavin McCarthy, the native of Athens up in Ontario. Many Ontarioites here playing for the Lakers as Nazareth able to steal it away. Coming around below the goal line is Blake Frost, native of Stouffville in the Greater Toronto area. Here comes the Lakers the other way. Over Gato on the far side, the Florida man sends it up for Bala, quick shot. And Lincoln Crosby was down on the ice momentarily. It'll go into the far corner. But the Lakers looking to steal it away and protect it as they can. Marco Iozzo now down for Hollian, still below that goal line. The Lakers just trying to do whatever they can with it. Michael Ergo taking it around the circle now. He's got Cohen to his left there. He did not choose to drop, but instead he will send it below the goal line, and Cohen will go to grab it. Cohen leaving that for Ergo. But unfortunately, the Nazareth Golden Flyers stealing it away once more. Cohen grabbing it. For Ergo, I should say. Bala put his stick on it momentarily. But that's Josh Dressler possessing it, looking to get it up the boards. Bala will keep it in for the Lakers. And backhanded Adam with a batted shot was Adam Grenier. Oh my goodness, what a batted shot by him. He should look up a career in baseball.
Yeah, I think so, though. Like we've mentioned beforehand, the Yankees might need him later on today, but way to keep your eye on the puck. I mean, Grenier, it bounced right off the boards, right in front of the goalie. I didn't even see where it went, possibly a save, but here we go off the faceoff. It's Nazareth now.
Nazareth coming down 3-on-2 into the Lakers' end. Sent across, but it's off the stick of Nico Paoni. What a play by him. Here come the Lakers the other way, though. Sent in, backhand save made by Crosby. And the whistle is blown, and another stoppage of play here as chaos almost ensued right there in the net of Crosby.
I mean, it was a great chance by Stevenson all alone. He had just one man on him. Crosby looked like he got deked, kept with the puck. We're still keeping our eye on that because if it goes in the back of the net, that's another goal for Oswego. They don't want that. So a great play there by both Stevenson trying to get it in and Crosby for keeping it out.
Lakers win the face-off. Quick shot there. Redirected this. Score! My goodness. Nico Paoni. 2-1. Lakers from the dab.
And it's Nico Paon with his first tally of the exhibition game and of the season. Obviously, it won't count on the stat sheet going forward, but that must feel good. His new home, he got one in the Deb.
The Lakers taking their first lead of the night. And hopefully they will be able to extend it for their sake anyway from here. But Nazareth possessing it deep in their own end here. The Lakers putting on some forecheck, but a little bit light here. Semrad able to intercept it. Here they come back into Nazareth end. And boy, oh boy, that was a bit of a weird goal, wasn't it? We weren't sure if it actually crossed the goal line or who had put it in. But what a goal that was for the Lakers as they send it back into the into the near corner. It'll roll up the boards. And out of the zone it will come. Simpson taking that away for the Lakers. Through the middle here, able to stay with it. Sent across. Quick shot goes wide of the net. Baker able to keep it in. Sent across for Harley. Harley and Baker switching places. Quick shot. Save made and a rebound is there. And number 75, Cam Simons, tried to get his stick onto that one, but it didn't quite go. Harley sending it into the zone. Fudger going to chase it. Big hit there from Brett Fudger on Kai Shen. And unfortunately, Shen doubled over there in the near corner. Thankfully, it looks like he's able to get up momentarily on his own power. Cole Bauman going to check on him as we get some medical professionals out here. Kai Shen will get up under his own power. Man of Boulder, Colorado, putting in some good work here tonight, but he will go and take a rest on the bench for Nazareth.
Yeah, so Fudger obviously in the box for a big hit. We're just glad to see that he got off with his own power, and you don't want to see that. Bring the physicality, but keep it to a little bit of a minimum. At the end of the day, exhibition game, we're going in full swing to a season that'll last a couple months, so we don't want to see anyone getting hurt or getting demolished too much in the Deb here right now, but maybe in the next couple games. Still not as serious and with the severity that just happened, but we just hope that he's okay, and again, walked off or skated off with on his own power in the bench right now, so we're glad that we saw that there, Rob.
Yeah, George Roll over there on the Nazareth bench having a word with the referees, possibly complaining about the duration of that penalty, as they've only given a 2-minute penalty for Brett Fudger, his second game in a row in a box. So, is Nazareth taking it themselves here quickly up the ice. Here they come. Cole Bowman, shot scored! Off the back of Gavin McCarthy. And we've got an even game again.
I believe that one was off the stick of Alex Erlane, and what an absolute ripper. With just 20 seconds into this penalty, he comes right along his right side and just puts it near that side, and just as soon as the Lakers got a lead, they squandered it. It's 2-2, back tied.
And with 13 left to go in this second period, 2-2 is the score now, as again Cole Bauman able to make it up to Kai Shen, the man that he checked on in the corner, and gets a goal himself off the power play. McCarthy stopping it behind his own net. Cooper will get it over on the far side, sending it out of the zone, and we will send it down to Piper Kiernan. Piper, what do you have for us down on ice level?
And just like that, they are tied. So exciting. On the field, on the ice, we see all this rough playing, but I'm ready to see these green pucks flying. If you don't know what I'm talking about, green pucks are on sale to throw them on the ice, hitting the target to win a $25 Tully's Tender gift card. What a fun game for the crowd right now, especially after watching this. Thank you. Back to you guys.
Oh yeah, the Tully's Chuck-a-Puck. I'm all too familiar with that as a fan of the Syracuse Crunch down in my hometown of Syracuse, just about an hour southeast of here. They do it there, they do it here. A bit of a fun way to spend your intermission as well, as we get another face-off deep down in the Lakers' end, over to the left of Gavin McCarthy. 12:35 left to go in this second period, and I think Adam Grenier was a little bit eager on that face-off. He's able to win it back as Simpson goes and chases that below the goal line. Nazareth will control off the face-off. The D-man down to the corner, back up to the D. He'll walk it across. Will Halecki leaving that instead for Harrison Dumas. Dumas coming around to the near side, leaves that for Heidelberger. Back across, quick shot, goes wide to the right of the net. Dumas sending it in deep. Simons, though, will get it long out. And stopping that just to the left, or just to the right of his goal is Lincoln Crosby. Sending it back the other way, Connor Gato able to get it off those near boards, and here he comes to the Nazareth end, looking for some room. Makes a couple moves, but he's not able to get a shot on, as Nazareth will look to control it in their own end. Gato, though, the Gator, I should say, Gato the Gator, looking to put some pressure on here in that offensive zone, as Nazareth coming back into their offensive zone. The Lakers' defensive end, below the goal line it will go. Still keeping it frozen there is Jonathan Bala. A lot of names back there as it comes close. Nets will go off their moorings. Oh, and a couple pushing and shoving here. There's clearly a couple disagreements right in front of the net of Gavin McCarthy.
Yeah, I mean, not quite a Donnybrook. The refs got there as soon as they could, but a good opportunity for Gatto to come in shorthanded. He had one against King's College and couldn't get one there, but some still good pressure for Nazareth. They got 36 seconds left on this power play. They look to capitalize, go back up by one, and lead this game once again.
Face off to the right of Gavin McCarthy. This one won by Nazareth. No, they will not keep it in, unfortunately. Andrew Miller losing that. Hopped over his stick a little bit there. Blake Frost will get it over on the near side, and it'll get off the skate there of Cole Bowman, our latest goal scorer. As Nazareth looking to break it out, they get it over onto the far side. Cutting over to the near side, though, is Nate Mann. He will take it over that blue line. Nazareth coming in close. Shots scored! And Nazareth will take the lead once more. And that'll be Blake Frost, making it 3-2 Nazareth.
I mean, Blake Frost, with 7 seconds left on the power play, said, "Luck be a lady tonight," and it worked out. It almost looked as if he saved it, the goaltender for Oswego, but trickling in right through the 5-hole. Sometimes you'll take that one, but good goal there by Frost. Nazareth up, like I said. Take this opportunity. It's 3-2 in a matter of seconds.
And as well, Gavin McCarthy, hopefully he's able to shake that one off, because those are the kinds of goals in this game of hockey that might mess with your head a little bit. Hopefully he's able to block it out, as Nazareth taking it quickly into their own end. Oswego, though, putting on some pressure right there in the slot. Quick shot! Oh, it's bouncing. It's still there. But nobody will put that one in, and it goes out of the zone. As number 81, Nico Paone, is not able to keep it in. It'll go back for Josh Dressler behind the net. Giving it up for Antoine Lucier. Nazareth, D-to-D in their own end, coming up the near side now, sending it right in over the net of Gavin McCarthy. It'll go along the far boards. Oswego will get it out momentarily, but it'll go back for McCarthy to stop behind his net. Lakers looking for some options here as they choose to go up the far side. That's Patrick Hallian. Up towards Fudger on the near side. Simons will get it. Coming into the zone, trying to cut across. But unfortunately, number 11, Christian Kupati, was just there to put the pressure on and deny him any cut to the middle, as the Lakers go all the way back into their own zone for the regroup here. But Nazareth able to steal it away. Here they come into the Lakers' end. Into the far corner it will go. Number 7, Anthony Quinlivian, was trying to chase that over on the near side. It'll come Quinlivian putting on work again. It'll go out of the zone. Brett Fudger will take it himself. 9:10 left to go in this second period. Semrad with it now. Unfortunately, giving it right away to Mark Meineke. And it'll go out or into the Lakers' end, out of the neutral zone. Nazareth with an opportunity. Quick shot turned away by Gavin McCarthy. Nazareth again, quick shot. Goes wide to the right of the goal. Off a deflection, unfortunately, as the Lakers still fighting with it below the goal line. Cole Bauman again coming up the boards. Cohen trying to steal it away. Number 18, Justin Ryan's there as well. And a couple disagreements in front of the bench of the Oswego State Lakers, and we will have a penalty. 2 minutes for holding. And this one is going to be on Kai Shen for Nazareth. Good to see that he's back on the ice, but unfortunately not being too productive for his team.
Correct. I mean, we have penalties on penalties on penalties, and Kai Shen, who was the leading face-off man, who then previously got roughed up in the corner a little bit, he's going in the box for 2 minutes, so let's see if the Oswego State Lakers can capitalize here on a face-off guy who isn't Kai Shen.
Nazareth winning it back below their own goal line. They'll try to control it, and grabbing that with his stick is Lincoln Crosby. Grabbing it with his stick, covering it up with his glove, and stop and play about 9 seconds into this power play here.
At least they're keeping it in their zone. They're trying to attack right off this power play. They know that Nazareth got a couple goals off power play, so they want to say, hey, you know what? We can do that too. We're starting off from the far center circle, so let's see if Oswego can maintain this pressure here.
Face off to his left this time. Trying to win it back anyway was Oswego, but unfortunately, Nazareth will grab it and send it out of their own end. And going back for it is Jonathan Malla. Here he comes up the near side. Drops it, leaves it for Ryan Burke. Across now for Paone. Gets it in the zone. Paone behind the net it'll go. Over there for Adam Grenier. Grenier coming in. Across. Paone to the top. Quick shot, Malla. And it'll be redirected up and away from that goal. Burke grabbing it, keeping it on the boards. As long as he has room, he can take his time. Lakers sending it across to Bala. Bala again for Horacek. Jesse Horacek already with a goal tonight. Grabbing that. Coming around Grenier. A quick shot in. Rebounds there. And number 28, Ryan Burke, is still there. Grenier, Peone. Bala, Peone. But again, over for Grenier. And still working it around the Oswego State Lakers. Quick shot by Peone. It'll go into the corner for Horacek. Oh, and he will lose that. Blake Frost able to take it away. Another goal scorer. And we will have an offsides call here with 6:54 left to go in the second period.
Offsides just by that much of a margin there, but Oswego looking to keep everything contained in their attacking zone. I believe there was one that got sent down, but a good way. You got 25 seconds left on the power play. Keep attacking, keep trying to get to the net because it's been working so far.
Nazareth sending it deep in their own end, looking to get it, rim it all the way around here. It'll go all the way down. Gavin McCarthy will stop it and settle it behind his own net. Travis Baker coming out with it as the Lakers running out of time here. 7 seconds left in the power play. Connor Gato over for Baker. Across. Shot comes, goes wide. Gato will get that back. Now up for Coxis. Coxis a shot. Gloved up by Lincoln Crosby.
Yeah, that was a good rip by Kosis, but Crosby said, hey, power play is over. We got 5-on-5 again. I'm not letting this happen as soon as it expires. So he makes the save there. Another good one. 19 shots, only 2 goals. Not too bad.
Face off now to the left of Lincoln Crosby again as we are even strength. Nazareth getting that up off these near boards, looking to get it out of the zone here. Long over for Gavin McCarthy behind his own net. Here come the Lakers the other way. Yozo over for Miller. Over the blue line. Unfortunately, Nazareth able to get it just out of their own end. The Lakers will control. Baker over for Simpson. And over back to Baker. Baker up these near boards gets a big hit there from Kai Shen. Lakers, though, taking it in. Vassilo had a momentary opportunity there. It'll go off the stick of Kai Shen. The Lakers will control. Miller with a nice spin move there to protect that puck. He will send it deep into the Nazareth end. Vassilo sending it to the center. Quick shot there from Michael Ergo. And an arm is up, and I believe we will have a penalty here. I believe that is on the Lakers. And this one will be for roughing. And that'll be number 27, Michael Ergo, going to the box for 2 minutes.
And that's the second penalty called on Ergo in this second period. In the sin bin for a total of 4 minutes. I mean, why not put up some curtains and a lamp, make it your home at this point? But you know what? They go on the power play once more and see if Nazareth can capitalize like they've been doing.
5:28 left to go in this second period. 3-2 still our score. Face-off to the right of Gavin McCarthy. This one will be won by Nazareth and controlled. Andrew Miller, quick shot, goes wide of the net. Blake Frost getting it now down to Nate Mann. Nazareth on the power play, looking to control. Over to the far side it'll go, and number 19, Cole Bauman, a little bit too focused on the man. The puck was right at his feet, but Nazareth will still control. Oh, but it's taken away by Korachek. They've got a 2-on-1. Here come the Lakers across. Oh, but it just goes past Semrad. Couldn't get it done. Here comes Nazareth the other way. Andrew Miller over the blue line. Forwards that up for Nate Mann. Oh, and we've got an arm up, and it'll be another Lakers penalty. And boy, oh boy, Nate Mann unfortunately down on the ice. Flat on the ice. We hope he's okay. And as we look to see who will go to the box, I believe that'll be Josh Simpson going to the box for 2 minutes. Here with 4:41 still left to go in the second period. 3-2 our score, although the Lakers still up in that shots column, thankfully, at a ratio of almost 2-1 here.
Right, but I mean, unfortunately for them, as the crowd cheers for number 17, he's getting off the ice. Another big shot that puts another Lakers player in the penalty box, but you're almost doubling them in shots, but you're still trailing. Obviously not good. Again, like we've been saying, penalties are nipping them in the bud right now, and it's not looking too good for the Lakers with 2 men in the box. It's going to be some 5-on-3 hockey with both Ergo and Simpson in the box. They say let the boys be boys and let them play, but sometimes that's just not necessary. But we'll see what Oswego will do 5-on-3 here.
Yeah, as Nate Mann will leave the ice for now. He'll go back to the dressing room. We hope he's able to rejoin us for the third period of action, but unfortunately it looks like he's done for the second period as of right now. The referee's having a conversation with George Roll over on the Nazareth bench, but we hope the best for Nate Mann, as still 4:41 remains in this second period. And now the Lakers with a 5-on-3 penalty kill. They will hope to kill this one off as Connor Gato tying up that faceoff, but Nazareth will control. Heidelberger looking over his options, gets it down to Joey Schaefer. Heidelberger again, across, quick shot. Oh, I believe that rung some iron, but that one finds its way up into the netting.
Yeah, that definitely rang some pipe, and that was Hildenberger, who absolutely had a Johnny Rocket go right off the pipe. It hit the protective netting, and will go right again from the far circle here with just a couple ticks off the penalty time.
54 seconds left to go in that first penalty, 1:40 now in that second. As Nazareth will control once more. Coming back across, quick shot, goes wide. Still there though for a rebound opportunity as they get it up to Gato along those far boards. Nazareth will control. Over now for Will Halecki. Up back for Heidelberger. Heidelberger down for Schaefer. Back to Heidelberger. Across, shot, save made by McCarthy as number 21, Harrison Dumas, making a big shot again. Nazareth in close, and Baker's able to grab that, but he's not able to get it out. Baker tries the near side this time, and he will ice that out. 8 seconds left in the penalty for Michael Ergo, but Nazareth will still be on the power play for the next 47 seconds. Here come the Golden Flyers. Cole Bauman again, still Nazareth controlling it, handing it back to Andrew Miller this time. Miller leaving that back for number 19, Cole Bauman. Again, into the Lakers' end. Grabbing that, though, is Drake Sembrad. He will send that all the way down. Crosby will stop it, leave it behind his net. Instead, though, he will hand it off to Antoine Lucier, who sends it back below the goal line for a little bit more room in their own end. Here comes Nazareth on the breakout. Cole Bauman leaves that for Blake Frost. Frost in the zone. Leaves that for Lucier. Up now to the top for Miller. Down again, quick shot, save made, still there though. And grabbing that was Drake Sembrad, and the Lakers are able to kill off their 5-on-3, and here comes Brett Fudger, leaving that. Shot save made by Crosby on a big shot from Andrew Harley.
Yeah, great series of event there for both Nazareth and Oswego. Nazareth, a lot of zone time with that 5-on-3, then turning a 5-on-4, and it was the freshman McCarthy who made some good saves between the piping, and then once Oswego got it going, Fudger came into the attacking zone, gave it off to Harley, and just at the end of the day, it was just a great save by the goaltender Crosby to stop play.
Just about 2.5 minutes here left to go in this second period of play as Nazareth looking to take it into that Lakers end, but the Lakers will control it going D-to-D here. Simons on the near side, sending it all the way down. No icing will be called. Griffin Green below the goal line, leaves that for Kai Shen. Shen through the middle. Under pressure though from number 11, Jonathan Bala knocks it away from him. It'll go up for Kostas, but it'll go below the goal line this time for Ryan Burke. Controlling it again, Bala. Now for Payon. Here come the Lakers in. Looking to control. Back for Payon. Comes in, shot. Oh, it just went wide. He had a wonderful opportunity, walked it all the way into the slot, but just put it to the right of the goal. Offsides delayed there, but here comes Stevenson into the zone himself. Unfortunately stuffed by Jeremy Swartz. There's 1:20 still remains in this second period. Below the goal line it'll go. The arm is up. And that'll be a penalty for Nazareth coming up here when they can touch it. And they will. And this one will be for high sticking with 1:07 left to go in the second period of play. And that will send number 8, Griffin Green, to the box for the Golden Flyers.
Yeah, we'll be number 8 going into the box. That's Green. And right here is a perfect opportunity for Oswego not to only come back in the game, but just to tie. Obviously, it still is a game, only being a 1-goal lead for Nazareth. But they look here, they're up 1 man. Let's see if they can capitalize here in their own zone.
Face off, one back by the Lakers. Bala takes it, sends it over towards Burke. Bala, Payon, quick shot. Blocked away by Charles Ross, though. Payon will get it. Payon at the top, walks it, shot. It's turned away by a defender, and oh, Bala almost kept it in, but unfortunately his stick is not able to do so. They will send it back in. Burke will go to chase. Burke there. Does he get it back up for Bala? Off the glass it'll go. 35 seconds left. Nazareth coming up the near boards. And grabbing that instead is Adam Grenier. Coming back, Nico Payon. Back up for Horacek. Still in that neutral zone. Payon will grab it. 20 seconds left to go in this second period. Payon coming through the middle. Gets it for Horacek. It goes off his skate, though. Won't be able to control it this time. And Nazareth sending it all the way down below the goal line. 5 seconds left. McCarthy hands it to Baker. And that will do it for our second period of action here from the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. The score: 3 for Nazareth, 2 for the Lakers. Shots on goal so far for the first 40 minutes of play: 20 for the Oswego State Lakers, only 11 for Nazareth. Boy, oh boy.
Boy, oh boy, indeed.
That was a penalty-ridden period, I'd say.
Very penalty-ridden. I believe there are at least 4 or 5. I believe 3 of them going Nazareth's way, and the Lakers maybe getting 2 of their own. So it was definitely just a story of penalties there. Nazareth capitalizing on a couple, obviously still leading just by 1, but Oswego will go into this third period with a penalty of their own just under a minute with 53 seconds remaining.
All right, and we will send it down to Piper Kiernan, who's down near ice level with some fans here at the Deb.
Hi guys, here I am with Benjamin and his sister Sophie. You guys want to say hi?
Hi.
How much do you guys like coming to these games?
We like it.
Do you guys want to play hockey when you're older?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you guys skate now?
Yeah.
Are you good at skating?
Sometimes.
Sometimes? Thank you guys, back to you.
And hopefully maybe some future Oswego State Lakers right there, some local hockey kids coming to see some games here at the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. Don't go away, ladies and gentlemen. We will have your intermission report. Keep it here on WTOP 10.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Jill
Should
told
we
me it
tell
was
him?
Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
It's Al Roker.
Well, welcome back in, folks, to the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena. I'm still Mike Neckers, still here with Madeline Cummings and Carter O'Brien. And what a second period we had, guys. I mean, wow. Carter, start us off.
I don't even know where to start, honestly. It was 1-1 the last time we talked. It's 3-2 now. A lot is going on. Bodies are flying. Oswego's got to stay out of the box, dude, honestly.
Absolutely,
It's killing them
Carter.
right now.
And I've got right here, Oswego was in the box 4 times during that period. 1, 2. 2 of them were Mikey Ergo, both with 2-minute penalties. One of those we felt in the booth, or up here in the perch, was a little undeserved. Had some debates up here during the period. But, Madeline, what do you think? What do you think Mikey Ergo's doing right? What do you think he's doing wrong?
I think he's definitely entertaining to watch. I think these power plays for Nazareth are definitely not doing Oswego any favors. But he's aggressive. He wants it. He's playing. So if he can just stay out of the penalty box, I think that aggression can be directed somewhere else, into goals, into something more productive.
You're absolutely right. Those power plays are not helping Oswego,
They're
as
not.
Nazareth has scored on 2 of them back-to-back in that second period there. First, we saw a goal from Colin Bauman. Well, first, we saw a goal from Nico Peon take the lead for Oswego. Really nice goal. Got things going for the Lakers a little bit, but then we get that penalty from Brett Fudger. Cole Bauer able to tie things up, and that goal from Cole Bauer, I feel like, was kind of the turning point for the Lakers.
Yeah, no, it definitely sucked a little bit of life out of the area, especially the Dev. The arena was rocking before this, but after that goal, especially being down by 1, it's a little tough. The energy in here has got to get back, but Oswego has got to stay out of the box, and if they're going to be in the box, they got to be able to kill off the penalties. They can't be allowing 2 shorthanded goals on 5 penalties, too. That can't happen.
They were just not utilizing those power plays the way that Nazareth was.
And then we saw that third goal just a couple minutes later, Blake Frost putting it into the back of the net. And another great goal from Nazareth, but the Lakers have got to do something different here. And I do want to mention, Brandon Milberg was pulled out of the game at the end of the first period, and in came freshman Gavin McCarthy, who was seeing his first ice of the season.
Well, that's what preseason's for. That's what these 2 games before the regular season are for. Test out new combinations, let the goalies get a little bit of work in an actual game, see what they're like, see what they can stand up to. I think it's good. I think he looked good. He was kind of thrown into an already, hectic situation. Regardless of the 1-1 score, it was just a high-energy game. So I'm looking forward to see what he has in the third period.
I agree. This is the time to try out new players and to really see what this new dynamic will be like with all of the first-year students.
And as far as moving into this third period, I think the key for the Oswego State Lakers, if they want to win this game, is going to be grit. Going out there and having grit. Being a gritty team and putting themselves on the line to try and get this done.
I'm not going to lie, I didn't hear what you said. It is way too loud in here.
The Dev is buzzing.
The Dev is still going crazy for sure. Down 1 goal, it's going to die out a little bit, but they got to get that back.
I think another key is just being the bigger team. Being the bigger people, not pushing people after the whistle's blown. I really think they've got to pull themselves together. And again, Mikey Ergo's a phenomenal player. He's been so aggressive. He's been so electric out there on the ice, but he's got to calm down a little bit.
And we've talked about Oswego's power play defense when they're down a man. Let's talk about their power play offense, because they haven't scored on it yet this season in the 2 games they've played.
I mentioned you can't get scored on the penalty kill. You can't not score on the power play. You're up 1 man. You've got to take advantage of that. The open ice. You've got plenty of time to just hold the puck, set things up. Again, if they're going to be in the box 5 times, they've got to be capitalizing when Nazareth is in the box.
Absolutely, and I think this is something we saw with the Lakers last year as well. They had trouble not only killing penalties, but also capitalizing when they were a man up on the ice.
Yeah, I was really impressed when the Lakers were 2 men down, and they did not let any Nazareth goals in for that. So I was impressed there.
That was a really, really solid penalty kill. But
lot of
again,
defense.
The Lakers have to step up in this third period. So I'm going to ask you, what do you think Coach Gosick is telling the guys in the locker room right now?
Quit taking bad penalties. The last one we saw was a clear hit from behind, right in the numbers. He had plenty of time to pull up. I believe it was Jesse Simpson. That's something that can't happen. You're looking at the numbers, you're looking at the guy's back, you got to be able to stop yourself, have some discipline, and not just blow the guy into the boards and get a clear hit from behind penalty. I believe that they've got to really keep the intensity but lighten up, keep hitting, but not finish the checks as much as they want to maybe. That might be able to keep them from getting in those penalty situations where it could be a penalty, could not. But I like the energy, I like the physicality. I feel like that's necessary for a young team, but it's got to be controlled and disciplined physicality. You can't be hitting a guy in the numbers ever.
I agree, they're green, but they want to be here. They want to be here. They just have to redirect all of that energy, all of that aggression.
And Madeline, for Nazareth, what do you think they need to do to hold on to this lead in this third period and walk out of here with their first win against the Lakers in a few years?
Honestly, I think they're doing a great job right now. I think they have to continue focusing on getting goals on those power plays. They need to continue to antagonize the Lakers. They need to make them mad. They've got to push their buttons. They've got to get in there because it seems like there's a lot of emotion with the Lakers right now. So if they continue to play on those emotions and continue to get those shots in during the power plays, I think that's the way to go.
And let's talk stats a little bit. The Lakers are out shooting Nazareth 23-13 right now, but just not able to find the back of the net.
Yeah, they're aggressive. They are going at it. They want it. Like I said, they're green. They're new. They want it. They're excited. But they've just got to get better aim.
Absolutely. And it is 3-2 Nazareth leads. I had to do a little double take there. And we are going to throw to break, but don't go anywhere because when we get back, we'll have some more hockey action coming your way on WTOP 10.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Shine on that boy.
Look at the bling. Look at do we got a diamond tester on?
Yeah, that's getting bad. Yep. 10 out of 10 recommend on Yelp.
We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Hey, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine.
I'm
gonna need that back. No. Kevin!
And welcome back on into the Deb. Still Mike Neckers, still Madeline Cummings, and still Carter O'Brien. And what a game it's been so far, guys. But I'm going to tell you something right now. I think there's a certain guy on this Oswego State roster that's due for a goal. And his name is Connor Gato. We saw a hat trick in the home opener, and I think he's due for one. Hasn't had one yet today. Carter, what do you think?
Mike, I'm actually very glad you brought that up because I'm looking at the live stats of today's game right now. Gato's got zeros across the board. No shots on goal. No goals, no assists, no points. 3 losses in the faceoff circle compared to 1 faceoff win, and he's -1. He's got to get that up. Coming off a hat trick game against a team like Nazareth, going into a game against Hobart, you got to be producing more.
I agree. He was my player to watch, so I'm a little bit disappointed
Absolutely.
today.
He's due, guys. And as Sweet Caroline plays behind us, we're going to enjoy it. We're going to send it over to Rob and Paulie in the press box. We'll see you after the third.
Thank you guys for sending it over to here. And Boy, oh boy, what a game we've seen so far. And one man that they were actually talking about over there on the perch, Connor Gato, going from a hat trick last game to now having a -1 as I look at it here. He's been struggling tonight.
I mean, you haven't heard his name much, but sometimes that's a good thing because hearing a lot of people's names that we've heard at least, like Michael Ergo, penalties, and that's something that the Lakers can't write off because Michael Ergo already 6 minutes in the penalty box.
Yeah, and a penalty-ridden game is especially what that second period turned into with a couple different injuries and different things like that we saw for Nazareth at least, and hopefully the Lakers can shore that up a bit as we go into this third period here.
I mean, it's still a winnable game. It's only 3-2. You are leading in shots by almost double, so they're not out of it yet. They're definitely not out of it yet. So they just need to kind of put the foot on the gas, lay off some of the penalties because some of them, they just kind of shot themselves in their own foot. And a lot of the boarding calls and a lot of roughing calls didn't have to go the way it did, but just because the Lakers are trying to win this last game before meaningful hockey, I mean, they're putting a lot of thought into this one.
Oh, absolutely. And you were mentioning the shots as well as we look over to the scoreboard over there. 20 for the Lakers and only 11 for the Nazareth Golden Flyers, and yet still they lead 3-2. My goodness, the Lakers just need to get more quality chances. They've gotten a lot of good looks, but between both goaltenders, Lincoln Crosby and Dylan Weimer, still about 900s for both of them so far in terms of the shot, in terms of the save percentage. 9 saves for Lincoln Crosby, 10 for Dylan Weimer as well in that first period. You hope, at least for the Lakers' sake, that they can take advantage of more of those shots. And even if you are getting those shots on, I looked at, well, pre-game to the save percentages for both of these goaltenders. They weren't the greatest. It was about just over 900 for one of them. I unfortunately can't remember which one of them, but still, the Lakers really need to take more advantage of these goaltenders that they've got in front of them. They're not the greatest, but they've done a sterling job as well so far tonight anyway.
They can definitely get the job done. And another turning point that we can go to, it's been a weird game of weird bounces. Obviously, some batted pucks, some that go off of the boards, some that trickle in. So it's definitely been a weird game for sure, but we'll see what they can do here with 20 minutes left to go in this exhibition game here, Rob.
Oh, absolutely, as both teams rejoin us here on the ice at the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. And boy, oh boy, this third period is going to mean a lot. They've set the tone already. Hopefully, the Lakers can metaphorically right the ship a little bit and get that third tying goal here as the clock winds down. We will get third period of action underway here at the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. 3-2 is our score after 2 full 20-minute periods of play. And the Lakers, to their benefit, will start this period as well on the power play.
And again, that's something to capitalize on. You're up one man for just under a minute. Go in their zone, capitalize, tie this game, and then from there, again, back at zeros, we'll go from there.
Lakers controlling it off the faceoff. They will send it deep into that Nazareth end with speed. Adam Grenier going to that corner for it once more as Nazareth will take it out. Anthony Quinlivian up those far boards. Hands it off to Josh Dressler right in front. And I believe that was a save made by number 30, Anthony Zalisi. As for a third time now, the Lakers sending in their third goaltender. They gave Milberg the first, Gavin McCarthy the second, and Anthony Zalisi, the man from Oswego, not here, but in Illinois. The man from Oswego, Illinois, will get the third period for the Lakers as they control it in this Nazareth end. Back over to Jesse Horacek. Now for Grenier. They will return to full strength as they send it across the crease there. Peon across for Horacek. Now down for Grenier. But again, Nazareth able to control it as they send it over to Griffin Green. Over to the near side. Bala looking to reverse it, but it's right into the hands of Joey Schaefer. He will send it in. And Zalisi will put it past his own net, and it'll go long for Simons. Oh, but he almost did not get that puck. He's able to chase it in, though. The Lakers, though, getting it long out all the way over for Travis Baker at their own blue line. But here comes Nazareth the other way off the steal. Andrew Miller responsible for that one. Josh Simpson getting it over to Travis Baker. They will get it long down the ice. No icing here, though, as they send it right back. A quick shot there. Simpson's able to keep it in the zone. In the slot. It'll go into those near boards. Long down the ice. Over the goal line it'll go. No icing called. Lakers trying to get it out, and they do. Here comes Brett Fudger. Over the blue line, sends it in. Going to chase it is Vassilo. Colin Vassilo below the goal line. The man with a goal last game out. Nazareth off the boards. It'll go long all the way down. And Zalizi will grab that, leaving it for Jake Semrad. Semrad long up for Munoz, just coming off the bench there. But it'll go over towards Jeremy Swartz in that far corner over to the near side this time. Oh, as number 22, Colin Vassilo, laid the body out like he knows how to do. Munoz dumping it in. It'll roll into the far corner. Stevenson going for it. Along those far hash marks. A board battle here. Luca Munoz fighting for it. 17:02 still left to go in this third period. It'll go below the goal line, and we will send it down to Piper Kiernan. What have you got for us this time?
Right now, we're seeing a lot of aggression coming from Oswego. They are not living this down. They do not want to be losing to Nazareth 2-3 right now. They are picking up the pace. They are coming at it hot. They do not want to be Nazareth's first win of the season. Back to you guys.
Oh, absolutely. As the Lakers looking to get their second win in a row. They were able to get the win 5-1 over Kings College last Saturday. And they would definitely like to get a second win in front of their home crowd here. Just taking it quickly, Ryan Burke gets it up for Baker at the top. Now down for Burke again. He tried to center it there, but it went off the skate of, I believe that was Griffin Green. Below the goal line it'll go. Mike Kosas. Oh, under pressure there for the other 23 on the ice, Jeremy Swartz. Baker in, getting it towards the center, but it's Griffin Green who will get his stick on it, sending it deep into the Lakers in this time. Ryan Burke. Around now for Travis Baker. Nazareth still win it there. And they'll get it down for Hollian. Up the boards it'll go. Getting it out is Grenier. Or should I say Justin Ryan instead. 18 instead of 8. Nazareth coming the other way. Mark Meineke handing it off for Hudson Nadasi. Deep in the zone, they'll take it. Below the goal line, this time for Antoine Lucier. It'll go right in by Anthony Zalizi, and he will cover.
Well, a great save there by Zalezi, who went 15 for 16 last week against Kings College. That's a .93, or rather .938 save percentage. He keeps doing it in the third period, and may not be too far-fetched to start this guy once the season comes around here, Reb.
Lakers getting it quickly out of their own end. Big opportunity for Cohen. Sends it back. Oh, and the rebound was there. The pass was there. But Marco Iozzo instead, unfortunately, bowling over Lincoln Crosby. You want to crash the net if you're a hockey player like that, if you've got a puck coming right across the slot, right in front of Crosby. But you definitely don't want to score with your own body.
Correct. It looks like we're playing bowling out here, and as the refs are fixing up the goal right over there. But, I mean, what an opportunity to tie this game up. A perfect pass in the crease. Couldn't tip it home. We're still 3-2. Nazareth.
Nazareth will take it deep in the Lakers' end. The Lakers looking to control it. Marco Iozzo getting it over there and getting a big check put on him was Drake Semrad. Luckily, the Lakers controlled it momentarily, but then it got popped up and up into the netting.
Yeah, back up into the protective netting. We'll get a face-off here, possibly in the neutral zone. Now we're looking to go right to the right of Zalezi here in Oswego zone.
Yeah, unfortunately, that netting denying a fan a souvenir, but we will play on with more souvenir possibilities yet to come as the Lakers will control it. Getting it off the glass, but keeping it in with a glove there was Harrison Dumas. Wow, what a grab from him to keep it in the zone, but the Lakers will get it on their sticks and look to get it out. Jonathan Balla off the far boards. It'll go trickling in deep into that Nazareth end. Far corner battle. Nazareth will grab it and send it all the way around for Payon on the near point, but he will get a bit pushed over there as it goes out of the zone. Again, the Lakers still with it here. Michael Ergo leaving that for Grenier. He will dump it in. Below the goal line it'll go. Grenier stealing it away trying to get it towards the center anyway. But Anthony Quinlivian, the man from Shrewsbury in Mass, will deny him as it gets over for Andrew Miller. Long pass there over for the other four. Baker, he will take it in himself over towards Luka Munoz, but he's not able to control. Here comes Nazareth the other way, sent across. Sent back across the other way. Shot just goes wide of the net. And Colin Vassilo will take it up this near boards into the Nazareth end. Sending it into the near corner. Going to chase after that is Seamus Stevenson. Man from Dryden up in Ontario. Quick shot! Save made. It'll go into the far corner. Stevenson trying to go for that again. Trips over the stick of Kai Shed. Some of the Lakers fans wanted a penalty there, but unfortunately, that was all his fault, tripping over the stick. Stevenson will try to redeem himself there as he sends it right in. A big hit put on by Howian. He will get it back for Simons. Simons, quick shot. Save made by the leather of Lincoln Crosby.
Still some good offensive presence here by Oswego, but laying down some big hits. I know that we saw the student section go up in an uproar for a possible missed call. We saw possibly a tripping over on the near side walls, but it's still not going to do anything for them, as now they're up 22 shots to 13 and still no goal to show for it.
13:32 still left to go in regulation time so far. Simon's taking it around. Leaving that for number 47, Drake Semrad. He sends it across. But then it'll go back for Brett Fudger. Trying to go back towards the middle. Bodies being thrown here, but we've got a Nazareth 2-on-1. Sent across, but it's off the stick there of number 2, Patrick Howian. His number 75, Kim Simons, goes running right into the crossbar of the net of Anthony Zalisi.
And it was Frost trying to get it to Halecki to try and get another goal and go up doubly to on Oswego, but instead, another time the net is off its pegs, and we'll have a stoppage here to put them right back on for Zalisi.
And thankfully for Cam Simons, those pegs have a little bit of give in them, so he didn't get the wind knocked out of him when he went stomach first into the crossbar. But with 13:09 left, the Lakers will look to get it out of their own end quickly, and they will. Simons will get it over on the far boards right in front of the Nazareth bench. But Nazareth will look to control it and send it the other way, and they do. Grabbing it now, Lucas Stanojevic. Sending it right in. Howian having other ideas, will send it off the boards, but still below the goal line. Lakers trying to grab control. Howian again going into that far corner, putting a body on Will Halecki here. And here comes Brett Fudger out of the zone. Over the red line, over the blue line, dumps it in, goes to get a change. And instead, Ryan Burke will go into chase. Kosis now in to put some pressure on. Mark Meineke over to the near side for Antoine Lucier. Over near the blue line. Again, Lakers get it back. Looking to go over to the far side now for a little bit more room, but Nazareth will deny him. The Lakers keep it in courtesy of Justin Ryan. He takes it below the goal line. Ryan up for Jonathan Balla. Sends it right into that far corner, or near corner with speed. Payon will grab it in neutral iso. However, taking it back in just as Ryan came back in. Ryan gets it across. Shot, scores! Mike Kosis evens the score at 3 apiece.
Well, it was definitely a nifty move, and then Justin Ryan got it right in front of the net, and then an absolute ripper. Mike Kosis, welcome to Deborah F. Stanley Arena, my friend. This game is tied.
11:47 remains in regulation time. And that's going to be the wording we're going to use for the rest of it. We're tied at 3 apiece from the dam. Nazareth getting it quickly off the boards here as it goes deep into the Oswego end. Nazareth wants their lead back. They'll control it in the neutral zone. Andrew Miller up off the stick of Anthony Quinlivian, and I believe that one went into the penalty box here. The penalty box attendant will hand it to our linesman, and we will have a neutral zone face-off.
Neutral zone face-off off an electric goal. You hear a lot of the student section still roaring 3-3. 23 shots to 13 with 11:30 left to go here, Rob.
Center ice face-off. Taking it is Marco Iozzo, and he will win it back over to Travis Baker on the D line. Hands it over to Simpson. We'll go up the near boards and dump it into the zone, but Lincoln Crosby, he has other ideas, so get it right in his glove and freeze it.
Yeah, caught that one on a hop. It looked pretty good from our vantage point, but we'll go, instead of the neutral zone now, we're going to go right to the left of them.
11:23 remains in regulation time. Face off to the left of Lincoln Crosby in the Golden Flyers end. One to the side by Oswego. Baker having to go over to the far side for it. He'll send it over to the near ice here over Marco Iozzo. Setting it back up. Iozzo trying to get that. It'll go into the corner. A big hit put on there by Nicholas Miller. Two men hit the ice. Still a board battle. Miller with it in his feet. Just trying to get it out. Nazareth will get it, but Iozzo, I should say, still in and around that goal. It'll go. And Cohen putting on a big hit. Able to keep it in scoring distance. Big hits being put on here. Cohen will control. Coming around the net here. Adam Grenier scores! The Lakers take the lead once more.
And what a goal there. It was Cohen who got it in front. I think it tipped off of Adam Grenier, but then it was Horacek who has his second goal of the day. In a matter of just a minute, the Lakers go from down 1 to up 1. 4-3 Lakers.
Jesse Horacek, the 6'2 freshman from down in Maryland, making an impact here on the shores of Lake Ontario. Center ice face-off as the student section erupts in their goalie chants. And unfortunately, Lincoln Crosby might have to get used to those with the 2 goals that the Lakers have just scored in fairly quick succession. Down into the corner they will go. The Lakers taking it up those far boards as a roll all the way down deep into the Nazareth end. Below the goal line it went. And Mike Kosas being credited with that goal. So unfortunately not Jesse Horacek, but Mike Kosas as it goes out of play here. We'll send it down to Piper Kiernan. Piper, what do you have for us this time?
The intensity on the ice right now is going crazy. They're picking it up, and honestly, at the beginning of the game, the intensity was still already there. Who would have known that they had more in them? Neither team is giving up, and they truly want to win this game. Nazareth, they saw it on the ice. They were not happy that that goal counted at the end. Back to you guys.
Oh, and Piper, I envy your position down there near the student section. I'd want to feel that energy here in the Deborah F. Stanley Arena as it goes down for an icing call. 9:42 remains in this third period, and we don't have to say regulation quite anymore for now.
I mean, just a dream scenario for the Lakers. Like you were saying, I mean, 2 goals in just a matter of minutes. They go from trailing to leading. Defensive game from now on. Under 10 minutes left in the period. Here we go.
And Nazareth, like I said before, will want that lead back as they send it off those near boards. And unfortunately, Blake Frost losing an edge there to the ridicule of the student section on the end there. Blake Frost, though, going deep in the zone, trying to redeem himself. Quick shot, high up, fly ball here in the offensive zone of the Nazareth Golden Flyers. And Number 11, Jonathan Balla, down on the ice, unfortunately. Boy, oh boy, we'll have to get our medical professionals out here. We hope that he's all right. With 9:16 still left to go in the third period. The Lakers are up 4-3. They're back on top here at the Dome.
Back on top, and all we can think about right now is the player on the ground. Hopefully he's doing all right, but right now Lakers have a lead. They can be happy about that. Let's hope that he can get on his skates and get off the ice before anything else happens. With some help from another player, here he comes. We believe it's Balla who is on the ground. He's coming back to the bench, and all you can do right now is hope that he'll be all right in the upcoming days.
And the Barrie, Ontario native will come back to the bench of his team. I think he will go to that player tunnel and go to the dressing room for now anyway. Jonathan Balla, what a performance from him tonight. You gotta give him a hand as he goes down the player tunnel. And we hope that he'll be back next time for our next game as we go down to Geneva, I believe, to play Hobart next time on Friday. Hopefully the Lakers will be able to bring victory back to the Deb for next Saturday as well. Lakers winning that back as they send it back off the glass. Nazareth getting it right near their bench there as it goes deeper below the goal line, behind the net of Anthony Zalizi. Nazareth getting it back up as he goes back in, just trying to control it, get whatever shot they can off. There's a pad save there from Anthony Zalizi, sends it over to the far boards. But unfortunately, Josh Simpson under pressure there. As here comes Nazareth, a big shot turned away by Zalizi. Brett Fudger grabbing it himself. Oh, he lost it though. Frost across, and it's right under number 24. Lucas Stanijevic, oh my goodness. As here come the Lakers once more. Baker will dump it in. Lincoln Crosby will choose to catch it and drop it for his team. The Lakers grabbing it instead, handing it over to Burke on the near side. As Ryan grabbing that himself, and he will come over through the far side. Off the boards it'll go. They will dump it in. Burke will go to grab it. Ryan will put a hit on, but Nazareth will control it and sending it up this near boards. Just try to get it into the Lakers' end. I believe that will hop over the boards there into the other penalty box this time with 7:48 still left to go in this third period.
And there's some jarring right on the Oswego bench. So some stoppage of play will go from the face-off in the neutral zone. But you know that the energy and the anticipation for this game has now gone skyrocketed with 7:48 remaining. Nazareth don't want to lose to Oswego again, and the Lakers definitely don't want to give up this lead here, Rob.
And with just under 8 minutes to go, the Lakers looking to control it in their own end. They've got a lead. They don't want to give it up. They can't take their foot off the gas pedal at this point. No rest for the Wicked here at the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. Off the boards it'll go. And the Lakers looking to rush it down the other way. A quick kick there from Aiden Cooper. Thankfully he's able to get it in the zone. Nazareth though, controlling it, sending it off the far side and off the stick there of Joey Schaefer as he goes to change. Just denying that icing going the other way. Here comes the Lakers the other way. Cohen along the near boards, trying to get it around the defenders there as he gets it up to Payon. He's not able to keep it in. He will reverse it though, sending it back in. The Lakers will have to touch up. They come back in and putting a big hit on is Brandon Cohen. But Nazareth will take it the other way as we'll have a whistle here. And I believe they will rule that one offsides.
Yeah, the offsides is definitely just going to stop play right there. And we're going to go from the neutral zone face-off. So no goalies have to fret right now, but once in the zone, they should be in the zone.
Face-off, one back by Nazareth. They will send it deep into the Lakers' end. Off the glass it'll go. And down those near boards. Able to pick it up, though, is Josh Dressler for the Golden Flyers. Cohen trying to keep it in the zone, but unfortunately losing it momentarily. He'll go to get a change as Nazareth dumping it into that Oswego end. Lakers coming around. Long pass all the way up for Grenier. Backhander. Save made by Lincoln Crosby.
Yeah, good shot selection there. The only thing he can do is go on the backhand, so he tries to sneak it in the left shoulder. Obviously, it didn't go too well for him. A nice save there by the Nazareth goaltender, but you want that one to get over the hump and maybe give yourself a 2-goal lead here, some security. But 6:20 left. Time's ticking on Nazareth here, Rob.
Oh, absolutely. And you mentioned that little bit of security for the Lakers. They definitely want to get a little bit of that. They've only got a 1-goal lead, so still dangerous territory for them, but they're controlling it in the Nazareth end for now. The meaningless, I say that as it goes out. Going down for it is Simpson. Gets it for Baker. Baker now up for Adam Grenier. Along those near boards it'll go all the way down, and they will call an icing after 26. Owen Heidelberger almost had his stick on it. But nonetheless, we'll go down the other way.
And that just helps them coming down to where Oswego goaltender is. So get a face-off win here and then maybe put something together, some tic-tac-toe passes or a ripper from the slot. See if you can get something on the young goaltender Zalezy to maybe tie this game up one more time. But you're still down 11 shots, so see if you can be prosperous in these next ones here.
Face off to the right of Anthony Zalezy, the Oswego, Illinois native. Won by the Lakers, and Horacek will take it. Off the glass it'll go. Nazareth, though, controlling it in neutral ice. Here they come the other way. Blake Frost, the native of Stouffville in the Toronto area. Lakers getting it off the boards there. Nazareth looking to control it, though. They'll send it in deep, courtesy of Lucas Stanojevic, himself a native of Pickering, up in the Great White North. Lakers all stealing it away. Here they come the other way. Seamus Stevenson in the zone. In close shot. Just goes wide. Up into the netting. And hey, there's your souvenir.
Went into the protective netting. The protective netting didn't act like the protective netting. And now someone in the stands has a souvenir. So good on them. Hopefully it didn't have that much velocity, but one that just squeaks by. And now we have the face-off nearing in the Nazareth zone.
And I believe that may have been one of the kids that Piper Kiernan was able to interview at our intermission.
What a story.
With 5:16 left to go in this third period. We'll do take two to the right of Lincoln Crosby. This one forward by the Nazareth Golden Flyers. Joey Schaefer dumping it into the zone. Going for it is Aiden Cooper. Cooper going into the near corner. Along those near boards it goes, but they will roll it around to the far corner this time. Semrad going in to put some pressure on, and so does Cooper, pinning a man to the boards. Nazareth, though, controlling. Off the boards it'll go. Nazareth up for Hudson Dosdy. Below the goal line it'll go. Nazareth trying to get it to the center, but it's Vassilo who takes it out. He's got Seamus Stevenson to his right. Stevenson will go to change. Vassilo will dump it in and put some pressure on. But unfortunately, he needs to change himself. Harley going in to put some pressure on this time. But it squirts back to the Oswego D. And Simons will grab that, getting it for Brett Fudger. Now for Harley. Quick shot. Blocked away. I believe that was Harrison Dumas. Sending it in is number 12, Hudson Dosdy. Getting that across now for Nico Payon. Lakers up the near side. Simons bringing it in himself into the near corner. Almost getting his stick around number 27, Keith Davenport there. But Brett Fudger taking it across. Oh, but it's stolen away. Here comes Nazareth. Owen Heidelberger losing it. Goes to the far corner. Baker will look to steal it away right there. But Anthony Quinlivian, a big shot turned away by Anthony Zalezy. They will send it all the way down to the other goaltender, Lincoln Crosby. And the Lakers will go for a full-sail line change. Nazareth going down the other way, over to the near side. This time, losing it momentarily was Mark Meineke. It'll go over into the far corner. Wrapping up. Jeremy Swartz. Up the far boards it'll go. Trickling down into the Oswego end. Less than 3.5 minutes to go. Up now for Justin Ryan. Into the zone, looking to possess it. He will send it all the way around to the far, to the near boards. Out of the zone it'll go, but Semrad will make sure to dump it right back in. And going in to put some pressure on it is Ryan Burke. Burke putting on a hit. Is Nazareth getting it long out over the near side. Cooper now up for Drake Semrad. They will dump it in. It's line change here for the Lakers. 2 out of the 3 forwards will go to the bench. Nazareth coming up the near boards. Over to the far corner of the Lakers end. Semrad getting it off there is Nicholas Miller. Near corner this time. Nazareth taking a shot. It'll go wide of the net. That one came from Josh Dressler. Here come the Lakers. 2-on-1. One back shot. Save. Oh, I believe that was blocked instead by Josh Dressler. That man from the Buffalo area sends it right in below the goal line. Patrick Hollian. Oh, just over 2 minutes left to go in this third period of play. It's now or never for the Nazareth Golden Flyers. Getting it back off the glass is Nico Payon, about a foot to the right, and that would have gone in the bench. Lakers deep in their own end. Payon again, able to get it out, and it'll roll to the Nazareth D-line. Getting up there for Joey Schaefer. Coming into the zone, the Lakers denying them entry. Just over the blue line there is Nazareth sending it in, getting a change of their own. Lakers sending it up, but stopped there by Andrew Miller at the red line. Coming into the zone. The Lakers off the glass it'll go. Trickling down into the Nazareth end as time trickles down from the dab. Blake Frost coming into the zone. They will pull their goaltender. Lincoln Crosby will go to the bench. 6 attackers now on for the Golden Flyers. An open net though on the other side as they've got to be careful. Number 8, Adam Grenier is there to put some pressure on, but Nazareth will send it in. 1 minute remains here in the third period. Nazareth with it below the goal line, sending it around to the near boards, up to the point, back across, shot wide of the net. Near boards this time for the Golden Flyers. Into the corner it'll go, below the goal line. Getting it for Frost, across. Lakers trying to get it out. Nazareth keeps it in. Quack, shot, save made. It's still there behind the net. Off the glass it'll go, out of the zone. 28 seconds left. An uproar from the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. Here come the Golden Flyers. 20 seconds left. Andrew Miller below the goal line. Vassilo gets it off the glass. Nazareth keeps it in. Dressler down. Dressler shot. Still there. Vassilo trying to get it out. Dressler keeps it in. 6 seconds. Down to the corner it'll go. Below the goal line. Behind the net of Anthony Zalisi, who secures the win for the Oswego State Lakers here at the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. Final score: 4 for the Lakers, 3 for the Golden Flyers.
And way to put some dramatic tension at the end. A scrum on Zalesi, then an amazing clear back down to the empty net that would have surely rolled in if it wasn't for one of the Nazareth players there. But a great win for the Lakers, a 2-win game here from last week and today. They win both exhibition games. They're looking to continue this into the regular season, Rob.
Boy, oh boy, different stories. This game and that last game. This one was a lot tighter in score and play as opposed to the last one versus King's College. That one, may I remind you, 5-1 in the final score, but here only a 1-goal difference, and Nazareth had the lead twice today. They had it, I believe it was 2-1 at one point, then 3-2 Nazareth, and then those 2 unanswered goals from the Oswego State Lakers in the period of about 2 minutes anyway. My goodness. The shot column for the final time, 26 for the Oswego State Lakers, 17 for the Nazareth Golden Flyers, and the Lakers as well able to secure the win with putting all 3 goaltenders in the net. Not only Anthony Zalisi, who just secured the win, but also Gavin McCarthy in the second, Brandon Milberg in the first. What a game this was for the Lakers all around.
Absolutely, and I know I hark on it that these games don't really matter, but that's because they don't matter toward the season coming up. It's a great way to look at some of the guys, especially a lot of the freshmen coming in for Oswego. They tallied up a bunch of points today. Grenier, Simpson, Ryan Cohen and Stevenson all assists. Horacek a 2-goal game. What a game for him. And then Parone with his own. So a great win for Oswego and a great showing by their freshmen. The youth movement is officially on in Oswego, New York, in the Deborah F. Stanley Arena here, Rob.
And that freshman crew here at the Deborah F. Stanley Arena, securing 2 wins in a row, finishing their preseason about as well as they would have wanted here. And what a performance by the Lakers. Jesse Horacek getting mobbed by his Lakers crew here. The first star of the game. 2 goals for the Derwood, Maryland native. And what a game that was for the Lakers as they head back to the dressing room. It'll definitely be some notes from head coach Ed Gosick, but we'll go down to Piper Kiernan here right on the ice. Piper, what do you have for us?
I'm here with Ed Gosick, the head coach of the team. How do you feel with your players after coming back in the third period?
Well, just simple things, right, that made the difference on those 2 goals. So I'm pleased with them, right? A lot of areas that we can improve on, but that's why you play these exhibition games. Expose your weaknesses, expose, the things that we need to work on. But the attitude, the effort, execution wasn't the greatest, but pleased for all of them. The 8 guys that didn't get to play last weekend got their first game, so that was a positive for them, and for them to get their feet wet and get some experience. And we're a work in progress with 18 new players. It's going to take time, and getting the right pieces of the puzzle put together. This is another step in the right direction.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
You too.
Thank you. You guys, back to you.
And what a performance from the Oswego State Lakers here, as you just heard from their head coach, Ed Gosick. Him in his 22nd season here, and like we said earlier, with an almost extremely new core here, 17 freshmen here playing for this Oswego State Lakers team today. And any final thoughts here, Paulie?
I mean, just harking on the freshmen, one of those we just saw, Anthony Zalizi, who was soaking in the moment, looking around Deborah F. Stanley Arena. He's found his new home. He found his new home, rather, in Oswego, New York, and he left Oswego, Illinois, to come. And he's had a great 2 Saturdays in a row here, Rob. What a performance by the new kid.
Well, thank you, everybody, for joining us here on WTOP TV. Don't go away, though. We'll have the post-game show right after this. Keep it here on WTOP.
Welcome back to Major Discussions.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
Do you believe in miracles? Welcome back to the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena. I'm Mike Neckers. We've got Madeline Cummings, Carter O'Brien, and now we're joined by Piper Kiernan on the sideline. Piper, how was your time down on the sideline?
It was definitely fun. A bunch of faces I saw smashed into the glass.
An absolutely physical matchup today. And Carter, what do you think gave the Lakers the edge in today's game?
Well, definitely not their penalty kill, because that was absolutely disgusting, like a piñata full of sardines, dude. They went 0 for 3 on the power play, too. Their special teams was just not good, but their goaltending in the fourth period, he really stand up, very tall. Forgot his name again. Zalezi?
Anthony Zalezi?
Zalezi. My apologies. He looked great. No goal scored on him, which was amazing. That's a good sign for the future, you know, if they have to go to him, so.
Yeah, Zalezi had a great game last time, and I mentioned him earlier in the pregame show, but he just had another great game. They played all three of their goalies, the Lakers, so I'm really excited to see how they're going to develop from here as we get further into the season.
Yeah, and a great way to round out the preseason. Walking out of here with a huge win, the Lakers fought their way for it as well, and getting all three goaltenders in, and pretty much every guy in the team that was healthy got to play today and got to play during this preseason.
No, the Lakers really fought. They really wanted it. They fought really hard. They wrapped it all up all nice, like a present, like some freshly baked beef Wellington. They wrapped it all up.
Absolutely. And like Kenny Chesney's hit song, they were out there getting along on the ice today.
For sure, for sure.
I mean, not always, but third period, it kind of came back around. They started to get along. We didn't see a single penalty in the third, I don't think.
I don't think so either, no.
Which is interesting considering how intense the second was.
That was definitely what they were talking about in the locker room, that they need to fix it, they need to shape up, they need to get their act together, and they did. They really did.
And, you know, Nazareth scored 2 goals on the power play. You take away those extra man opportunities, and it's a 4-1 game because of a fluke goal early in the game too. That's really good. Oswego's really good 5-on-5, and that's a huge bonus to be good 5-on-5. But they are awful on the penalty kill, which is definitely something they got to work on this week.
And Carter, let's talk a little bit about that goal to take the lead back from Jesse Horacek.
Just a grind of a goal, honestly, a garbage goal in front. Those are the ones where you just put your nose down and you start swinging for a puck, honestly. I love to see it. The thing I saw from the team in general when I saw that goal was just a lack of quit. You go down, or did they ever go? I'm so sorry. They get scored on a lot in the second period. They're only up 1 goal going into the third. That's really easy to lose the momentum you have and just completely deflate. So it was nice to see them rise above that and keep on fighting through the third to walk away with this win.
And Piper, what do you think this win does for the Lakers heading into their first regular season game?
I think it definitely does help them to have 2 wins under their belt in Expedition. It honestly does give them like a big stepping stone, and it shows all the new players are really helping out. So maybe getting 18 new freshmen was the move this year.
Absolutely, and these new guys made an impact tonight, both in good and bad ways. We saw Mike Ergo with all the penalties, but we saw goals from a bunch of new players that have not been here before.
Yeah, goals and assists were mostly freshmen, which is just crazy. It really goes to show that this team is working out, and I'm really excited to see how they develop and how they work together and how the team just continues to click on the ice.
Absolutely. It'll be interesting to see how that goes, but that's going to do it for us tonight. Again, I'm Mike Neckers. We've got Madeline Cummings, Carter O'Brien, Piper Kiernan. We want to thank our producer, Michael Shetler, for WTOP 10 TV. Have a great night, everybody.